The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Attention, everybody! Godzilla, 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 Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla.
Godzilla.
What the fuck was that?
Jordy sent me that clip, and I was like dying for like 2 minutes.
That is from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, episode 30, part 3, and it's right before they make the wish on, Porunga for, and all that. And it's basically right around when he's being summoned. They have all these people going, Godzilla! Because it's all of Japan, and they're like, attention, everybody! Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. Woo! Godzilla!
Oh God,
Godzilla.
I thought the new intro was gonna make people laugh, but my God. Yes,
Yeah,
I did that. I literally got that done in less than an hour.
That's
Funny enough,
hilarious.
Jordan's the only one that's
I am glad that the farting horse made it.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to change the music, but I knew I had to change, at least visually, I had to change it. But the farting horse.
At least this one has fucking lyrics, unlike the David 3000, Chili 3000.
The fucking Wipeout bullshit. It's Wipeout. That's the music for Wipeout.
I try to add
And of
intro.
course, Jose says happy 5th anniversary to Disney Plus.
Yes, that's right.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think they just added Deadpool and Wolverine today. I think they did.
I think that's why my mom went over to a friend's house just to watch it.
I think
Farting horse, Gary, spirit animal that isn't a beaver.
So yeah, happy 5th anniversary. I remember that first day like if it was yesterday. I think I've told the story before, but if not, I'll say it now. In terms of my first day using Disney Plus, like I pre-ordered that shit. When it was announced, whenever it was up for pre-order, you could actually register ahead of time. So I went ahead and registered, and the night before I was so excited. I was like giddy with I was just so excited. And then what happened was that I think with Fire TV, it took them a long time to sign the deal to get Disney Plus at launch. But I believe the day of the launch, it landed on the Amazon Fire TV platform. So I downloaded it. I logged in with my new information I had, and I just sat there for an hour just trying to see what they had. And at the time, you have to understand that at that time, a lot of Disney back catalog stuff was not available on streaming. So when I was looking at everything, I was just like, oh my God.
You did a whole video.
Yes, I did a live stream in the network. It was one of the only live streams. I think it was the only one. I was just looking at it. I was just looking at all the back catalog that they had. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then Jared messaged, he made a comment in the live stream saying, did the new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh make it?
Yes.
So I searched it for him, and it did end up on the service on day one.
Did you say the new Avengers of Winnie the Pooh?
The new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
The new Avengers of Winnie the Pooh?
Oh God, no.
That would actually be crazy. A crossover between the new Avengers and Winnie the Pooh.
Don't ask them because they're already doing some Marvel crossover with Mickey Mouse. It's supposed to be some graphic novel, I think. Or Hunter could correct me. I remember him telling me about that a couple of weeks ago. It was just
there's a thing called Kingdom Hearts, but then again, I guess that doesn't apply anymore.
I don't know. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 5. Are they around 5 now, or is it 4?
And it's going to be fucking more convoluted than ever.
You thought Lost was convoluted? Oh, no.
Here we go. First Lost reference.
One of many, goddammit.
Baby, do we have liquor or anything? We could take shots every time. Victor
Oh no, the Poohverse.
Let's go get some.
Jordy would know about that, right?
Oh my god, the Poonani universe.
I was gonna say, if we take a shot every time
God.
Victor says something about Lost, we'll probably get hammered.
Trust me, it'll probably happen the entire night. It's just.
Oh yeah, it's my Sailor Moon. Oh wait, my Sailor Moon things you can see.
Those are your girlfriend's pants.
Yeah.
Take those pants off.
Take the pants off.
No, not like that. No, I should have reworded it.
No.
I should have reworded it.
Victor's gay, confirmed.
No.
Yeah, it's 100% guaranteed.
Oh, shut up. Quiet. So I guess I should just start off by saying, yes, it's our 100th episode, and I didn't think we were gonna make it here. I'm gonna be honest. I never thought in a million years that we'd make it here. I thought we'd be lucky enough to get to 50, and of course, 50 was that the room with the 50? Yeah, it has to be because the 1 year was the Blair Witch Project, so the 50th was the room. So
50 was the whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's been just about a year since that episode, even though it felt like literally yesterday to me.
Okay, we got confirmation that season 2 of Andor will be on April 22nd. That is, of course, everybody, myself and everybody else, survives, the skeleton crew. But then again, me and William had a talk about that. We believe it's. We have this.
I'm really skeptical about it, and I'll tell you why.
We'll do the thing.
I'm just like, even though it looks like it's going to feel like the Goonies, I'm just skeptical on how the execution will be like.
Yeah, but you and me agree, in a sense. I mean, I'm not trying to speak on your behalf, but you and me agree that it's going to come off like the Goonies and somewhat like Stranger Things, because when you think about it, Stranger Things is like based on those little kids, like as if they were the Goonies, only a mature adult rated content, right?
Yeah, but then again, Stranger Things also has this extraterrestrial, subject.
What are we talking about?
In there,
The skeleton crew, because
oh god. Like I said before, I've distanced myself from Star Wars after Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I'm done talking about it publicly, but I just want to say this one thing that kind of proves to me why I made the right choice, because this past Thursday I saw Digital Bits. They are a Blu-ray 4K news. They're great. They're a website. I use them from all my resources, right? Mm-hmm. I saw this. I think it was on Tuesday or no, not Tuesday, Thursday. That a new Star Wars trilogy is in the works from motherfucking Simon Kinberg.
Yeah, they're.
Listen, I know Star Wars fans don't know who Kinberg is, but I know who Kinberg is, and
I do too.
Then hold on. Please elaborate. Who is he?
He is the screenwriter of multiple movies like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which I heard was actually pretty good. He also wrote X-Men: Days of Future Past, which was probably his best movie he's ever written. Same thing with X-Men: Apocalypse, and he wrote and directed Dark.
All right, baby, I get it.
One of the worst movies of 2019.
He is also the co-creator and one of the producers on Star Wars Rebels.
I'm still skeptical because Kinberg's made more bad than good.
Let's not forget.
Okay, hold up. Rebels. I mean, before the Disney Plus era, this was they started in 2014 and in 2018. This was a year before Disney Plus came out. So, in my opinion, I mean, Rebels is actually pretty good.
Let's not forget he had a producing credit on The Martian.
Yes, he also produced The Martian. So you've seen a Kinberg project before on this show, but he produced it. He's a good producer, but he is not a good screenwriter.
No, that's true.
Definitely not.
Because look, he wrote the movie Jumper, with Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson and
The only thing I remember was that fucking video game for the 360.
I heard that game was about as awful as the movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh yeah, Jumper. That movie with Corbin Blue, right?
No, that's Jump In.
Jumper was just fucking
Victor, me and William have our own opinion, and he feels skeptical about it. I mean, I do too. But the reason why me and him believe that Skeleton Crew is just basically, their Star Wars version of the Goonies and or the Stranger Things show for Netflix. It's because, it's got these kids involved, and they got, they're going to go on this wild adventure, and it might have some supernatural stuff involved in the long run. Mixture of Goonies and Stranger Things.
Oh, yes, I forgot. He wrote Fantastic Four. He wrote Fan Four Stick. He co-wrote Fan Four Stick. So if that's not any indication, I don't know what is. He wrote X-Men The Last Stand. Ew.
That's how I feel about Fan Four.
Here's the thing. I'm not really too fond of this new trilogy because I think we've gotten through with the whole trilogy's nonsense.
I'm just tired of this whole franchise at this point, but I made it very clear that I'm tired of it.
Baby, are you tired of Star Wars?
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fans. I'm tired of
He wasn't
micromanaging.
talking to you. He was talking to his girlfriend.
Oh.
Are you tired of Star Wars?
I'm sorry.
Dumb shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, baby, are you tired of Star Wars? And then Victor immediately responds,
Victor, are you my baby? Is that are you hitting on me?
No.
First you told me to take my pants off, and then now, my girl even heard that. First you told me to take my pants off, and then you respond when I say baby.
Oh my God.
Is this the big announcement for not there's an announcement. This is a big announcement that I didn't know about that Victor was his coming out party. Hey,
no, it's not. I'm very straight. Thank you very much.
Well,
yes.
I haven't heard anything to put that, like, make it that your point. Baby, do you think he's gay? He's super gay?
Oh my God.
Wait, what did she say?
She said, I think he might be based on this conversation alone. Because, right, baby, you heard him say, take my pants off, right?
No.
Oh, God.
See, I expect this from Jordy, not from Victor.
No.
Shaden, what are we doing with our lives again?
No.
I don't know. Maybe my presence on this show has finally got everybody, well, not everybody in here, but some people to question their sexuality, which, hey.
Oh, can we...
Okay, and I forgot also another thing that I forgot about that he wrote. Triple X State of the Union. Nuff said.
Oh, the one.
Oh, with Ice Cube?
Yeah. He also wrote This Means War, which William got pissed off at too.
Oh, dude, I am telling you, not to spoil anything, but with how it ends. That was a big fuck you.
Oh boy.
That is McGee's worst movie.
I've seen another thing that McG did a couple of days ago. I'm saving it for the ranking. Just if you've seen my Letterboxd a couple of days ago,
I saw.
It's actually I think
my
it's
favorite review you've ever done.
But This Means War.
Really, really. You said that's your favorite of mine?
Just because it's so funny. Just because it's so funny.
Hey, this is where I think about This Means War.
It's not the best analysis you've done, but
it was a short film. It was 4 minutes long. What else kind of analysis would I have to do?
No. False alarm. False alarm.
Trust me, we'll get to in the ranking because I have a lot to say. I just don't want to ruin anything right now. If you do want to hear my thoughts on it, just go on my Letterboxd. You'll find the fucking thing, and if it says fucking directed by McG, you'll find it, and you'll be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Anyway,
Trust me, it's let me put it. Okay, I'll hand it this way. It's embarrassing.
Anyway, I just want to get this over and done with real quick and say, as far as this new trilogy that's coming out, I'm not really interested because after what happened with the show that shall not be named on here, I'm just taking a hiatus from any live action Star Wars projects.
To me, I said I was done completely, and I felt the score kind of felt like I was gonna do this even before the Acolyte, but I'm like, I'm done.
Now, I
do it for. Although to be fair, I'm doing it for different reasons compared to you. But like for me,
as far as I'm concerned, with Andor, Ahsoka, I can only take that. I can only take that. Animated Star Wars projects, including Lego Star Wars, which I believe is probably more better than the modern day Star Wars as of now. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do now. I want to say something real quick about what happened 2 weeks ago, like, on this program. First of all, I know you'll probably say, like, don't feel sorry. Well, the thing is, I got to apologize for what happened 2 weeks ago because my internet was acting all shitty. I know it was beyond
the internet is
it was beyond my control, but don't worry, it's all fine. It's all good. I just know that we were just getting a new internet, provider or whatever it is, and it was, just difficulties, that was happening, and we got it fixed by Friday. But bottom line is, we're gonna, we're gonna
have a good show.
Yeah, we'll have a good show tonight, and this time I'll be here for the long run. But yeah, as far as everything else goes, yeah, I think I just want to apologize to people who watched a couple weeks ago. Because I don't usually leave on a show ever, unless if it was, for a good reason.
I can attest to that. As long as I've known Jordan, yeah, it would have to be a big emergency or some major technical issues for him to leave.
Yeah.
I'll tell him, get the fuck out of here, boy. And he's like, no, I'll never leave.
Speaking of getting out of here, I got to get my my pack of Orange Crush and just bring it over here. I got it in my sister's room because I had to put it somewhere so I could get her situated before I had to put her to bed and all that. So I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll say in the meantime that like I said before, I didn't expect to get to 100. But I'm actually it's kind of an accomplishment for me. I just want to thank people, like a bunch of people who got us this far. First of all, David, for even mentioning that he had an idea for a podcast to talk about movies. I want to thank him first and foremost. I want to thank everybody who's been a part in terms of the host rotation, except for maybe one, but I just want to thank everybody who's been associated with it. Hunter, he helps us with the show sometimes. I want to thank him. Tanner, same thing with him. And most importantly, I want to thank the viewers because without the viewers, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here without the viewers. And, it's been the viewership has been actually getting kind of high recently. Like last I checked, our last episode, I think it already has like 300 views, something like that, right? 388 to be exact. Damn. So I want to thank. Oh God, here we go. I want to thank. Okay.
Yes. You think me? Trump?
Oh no!
Oh
this
no!
No! This is a good reason to start drinking, folks.
Oh Jesus!
Yes. You all baby.
Oh no!
Master 3000. Ain't that right?
Oh God! No.
Yes.
Get away, you imposter!
Yes, Mister. Yes.
Wait, hey, David, are you gonna since you're here, Massa? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna goose step around the panel or something?
Yes. I found out that not only am I the illegitimate bastard son of Donald Trump,
God, do we really have to be political on this show, especially considering we're 1 week away from 1 week behind the fucking election?
I am the great grandson of Adolf Hitler. Look how
wide. Oh my God!
Oh my!
Look how wide I am.
Oh my God!
I am the great grandson of Adolf Hitler.
Adam said. Actually, that's actually not bad casting. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Maybe you know what? Maybe David is the love child of Donald Trump and Adam Sandler.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
No,
damn.
I think he would probably be the three-way love child of Donald Trump, Adam Sandler, and probably Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, no.
Well, he was the hot chick.
Oh God! I heard him
baby,
be awful too.
Would you want to have a son as white as David?
Oh my God!
Wait,
Jesus Christ!
Oh, we never see him because he'd be lost in daylight.
Shane wants to give birth to a white baby, although it's almost nearly impossible.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if you put enough white in a woman, you will be able to.
Oh,
God! No, here's what I think.
I'm waiting for the fart.
Yeah, you didn't even fart. You didn't even hear shit.
Not you.
I know that was weak, but not all can be winners.
My God, I feel like
maybe you should leave the farting to Gary and Romy.
Maybe you should.
I think so.
They know how to do it.
Like William. This is why I'll give you the advice on how to do it. First, you either gotta shave your head completely bald.
Jeez, I would look horrible bald.
Or
I would look like a freaking horrified Lex Luthor.
Or the other option is
okay, you want him to shave his head bald or what?
The other option would be just to shave it partially, where it has some hair in the back, because you're about the weight for Gary. You just shave your head a little bit and have some hair in the back, and boom, there you go.
Damn. Oh, that echo. So, oh, God, let's I guess let's just get started. I don't know who no, I should leave mines for later because I have a big thing to talk about. Shane, since you're here, I guess I'll let you go first.
I just want to ask Jared something. You know, if we have a private discussion, do you want to talk about what happened last week?
Last week?
Yeah.
What happened last week?
You don't know?
What specifics?
I don't even know what happened last week.
Oh,
I don't even know either.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what happened. I can't say.
Secret.
Oh, great. The election? Well, fuck that shit. I'm not talking about it publicly.
We've already talked about to death.
Yeah, I'm staying out of it.
I'm staying way the hell out of it.
No, just me and you, Jerry, because I would actually like to have a civil conversation with you.
Oh God, it sounds like he's gonna get an ass whooping. Better stay away from.
I always think negatively.
I'm not gonna
every
say
time I
anything.
think something that I want to talk about.
Ladies, quit your bickering over who has the fatter ass, and let's.
No. I'm just saying.
My
the thing
ass
is, if there's
is
one person
flat.
I think I can talk civilly with, you know, like who can be an opposite of me, it would have to be Jared because he doesn't come off as a toxic person, you know.
So you're saying I come up with a toxic person? Is that
I
what
never
is the most
wait. Did I say you were
person
toxic?
I have ever met in my life.
I never said Victor was toxic. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
What is going on in this house?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to do it.
Jordan, why did you call Victor daddy in our prior conversation last night?
What? Somebody called me daddy?
Yeah, Jordan. Ain't that right,
I didn't call
William?
him shit.
Ain't that right, William? He called Victor daddy.
I did not call him daddy.
What?
You know, I was thinking about this. I was
Right,
going
William.
through my
How can
YouTube
he
comment
remember if he didn't
section.
hear it?
That reminds me, there was something on my YouTube comment section from a few weeks ago that I really need to find because it was an amazing comment.
Oh, what
It
is
might
it?
take a little bit, but I
Was
will
this under
find
the
it.
H2O video? I'm surprised I didn't make that comment saying you were wrong,
No,
Jared.
okay. This was like from 5 months ago on my Fable 2 game review.
Oh boy.
My dude, you're super handsome.
Well,
he's not wrong.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You are a handsome woman.
What?
Thank you.
All right, okay. All right, Shane. Just roll us in. Talk about what you were going to talk about. Do your topic now.
Just like I said, Jared, you and me,
real quick, what are you going to say?
private discussion.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Chayton, what do you got for us for tonight for your topic?
Jared was probably like,
Oh.
Okay, boy.
Well, first off, my girl now christened Victor as the gay one, but but Victor, I could snap my fingers
Why is that? Why is that, Chayton? You gotta elaborate.
Taking the pants off
out of your ass.
Huh?
You can't just say things out of your ass and not back it up.
Well, first off, she heard another man tell me to take my pants off, and then when I said "baby" while I was talking to her, he responded. Now, but Victor, I could make this all go away. I could snap my finger, and you don't have to be gay. Yeah, you'll never be gay if I snap it.
Like Thanos off Avengers Infinity War.
But and Jordan, funny enough, she actually thought you were the gay one. And she now was like, no, Victor was the one who told me to take my pants off. She's like, oh.
Well, here's the thing. If I ever ask Shane to take his pants off, that will be the day hell freezes over.
What about that private conversation a year ago? Remember we were up on the screens, rubbing our nipples and shit? That cable guy? You know,
I thought we never talk about that ever again.
Well, you know, you can't be just saying things and all that. But
my God. Okay. All right, Shane. Let's keep it rolling now. I'm already out of breath.
Okay. So in terms of a topic, because I didn't really think of anything really, because I really haven't saw any movies nor recently, nor have I done any. I'm trying to get.
What about that? What about that discussion you and Dan had earlier on my stream?
Oh yeah, I showed her the clip of the bullying I restrained. Ain't that right, baby? I was bullied, right?
The bullying.
Yeah, I was bullied. I was so bullied. It was so.
Not bullied.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she you know, I had to lay on her lap and she had to pet my head after all the abuse I took unwarranted. It was so traumatizing to sitting there.
Wait, if you're abused, where's your bruises at?
It's not physical; it's the mental scars.
Oh bullshit!
There's a thing called mental abuse, you know.
Okay. Oh, okay, Kevin. And the reason why I call you Kevin because I can't call you Karen. You're not a female.
Oh no! How dare you call me that name? No, the male version of a Karen is a Chad, which ironically.
Chad. Okay, Chad.
Which is funny because that's also my half brother's name.
By the way, Gary, thank you for 100, on the chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anyway, I'll get to my actual topic before I take a drink real quick.
This video is sponsored by X Video.
Oh hell no!
This video is sponsored by Mountain Dew Frostbite and Wicked.com because if you bought any of these Mattel figures for Wicked. Your child's gonna be traumatized with some pornos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
Hunter.
Yes. I'm out.
What?
Let him tell the story. Tell the story right now.
Yeah. I'll make this a two-parter because one's gonna be quick and the other one's gonna be kind of quick. Anywho, so there, I actually found this out. My girl and I were watching Philip DeFranco, but then I saw it also on my local news. So there was a fucking. The Wicked Mattel released, of course, the Wicked Barbie dolls for the new upcoming movie, right?
Yeah.
And on the and you know how a lot of toys on the back of them or front of them they'll have the website name or whatever they're doing, like WWE.com for their figures, what have you, right? Yeah. So they had the website Wicked.com. Now that's all fine and dandy, but one problem though. The actual website was wickedmovie.com. The website that they had on the toys was for a porn site. So little Timmy and little Sabrina were playing with their dolls. Because again, little Timmy could be playing with Barbies. Who knows? Can't judge. Anyway, they're fucking playing with their Barbies. They're so excited for the new movie, right? They're gonna go on the fucking website, and then mommy and daddy come out, and then they see the kids doing this to their fucking dolls.
Basically, I bet the dolls look like them because they be playing with themselves after they go to Wicked.com.
So, yes, but the toys were recalled, but unfortunately, my girlfriend and I said this. We should have bought them, but we didn't know. We should have bought them.
You would have been able to sell that shit on eBay for God knows how much money.
Yeah, we could say like I may not like and all that.
Just don't take any images of it where it shows the website name until.
But baby, what are your thoughts on
free
this?
Pass.
What are your thoughts on that whole situation? You think
I'm off to look at Wicked.com.
You're off to look at Wicked.com?
Yes.
Really?
And this is all because
Let me see. Are you actually looking at it right now? We're gonna do a live reaction. Is she?
Oh no! We're gonna get this shit demonetized.
No, she has the volume down. She's a good girl.
No, she's not even. Channel's not even.
She's actually searching it right now.
You're talking about getting it flagged or something.
Soren, I'm still not over what the actress just
it's
said about
premium.
those
She's got
fan arts.
Wait, they pulled it?
It's premium, so she's got to make an account.
Don't get me started, Soren.
Live
By
cam.
the way,
Okay.
this is why you need to stay in contact with us because you'll be hearing all kinds of crazy shit.
But again, sometimes maybe it's best I don't hear about this situation. Sometimes,
but it's always good for a laugh.
A free. How many trial for $3?
A 3-day trial for $3.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hell no! Why would they spend money on that?
No, it's a 3-day free trial.
We have the credit card. Why, honey? I'm trying to buy something on the Wicked website. How much is it? $2.95. Okay, honey.
Jeez.
Mom, why does that thing look like a cucumber that you're cutting up?
This is great.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Mom, why does that look like the lasagna you're making tonight?
You guys.
Mom, is peanut on somebody normal?
No, Shane. The way you said lasagna, that got me.
Wait, hold on. Mom, why does that look like the kitchen table in our dining room?
I hope there's no like freaking mom's spaghetti in there.
Mom, why is peeing on somebody nobody or is normal?
Hold on, just give it a second.
Okay. He's kind of the thigh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, you're actually watching this shit?
No.
Okay, so he's kind of the thigh, okay. What's that?
Oh
He made that thing squirt.
Hold
Jesus.
on.
No.
This is an actual reaction to the Wicked website.
No.
No, actually it's not. Oh, he cooked it. Okay, so he cooked it.
I am very.
Oh my God, he just stuck
Jared.
it in. Oh, look at all that squirt.
Oh God.
By the way, we're watching a chicken getting cut like outside. A turkey.
Kind of what?
What?
You sound like
there's so many innuendos.
The way how you're going about it, you sound like you're like you're choking your chicken, as it were.
Oh
Well, okay, but the guy was literally making it squirt by putting it in, but it was a knife instead of a penis. Literally, he was cutting the chicken, and
anyway,
was
hold on a second.
Dude.
Urivos, I think that's how it's said. Bashing someone's fan art on social media.
Yeah, I've heard about this. What happened was
that guy.
Who's the guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't she a girl?
Exactly. Who's the guy?
You know,
what she said about the fan art is dumb.
It's funny because Ariana Grande is known for being a bitch, and she was like, "Oh, they're just having their fun." I was like, Ariana Grande actually did something good for once and stayed out of people's business.
Well, here's the thing, though. One word: donuts.
I'm just saying in that situation.
Hold on, Jose.
Here's the thing, though. You can't forget about the past of what she has done.
The past.
Jose just sent me something.
Oh my
what can I say except you're welcome? Shut up.
Oh God.
Now I remember that. Okay.
I shared you that, right, Jordy? I shared you that.
Now, getting into, I guess, my main topic outside the Wicked thing and the little side tangent we did about making a chicken squirt. Anyway,
Would you shut
That
up?
does not sound
Hey, blame my girl for that one. She was the one that was showing me this weird shit. That's not even the weirdest shit she showed me. Anywho, ain't that right, baby? Hello?
Oh my God.
We now know that Chayton is the perfect angel of the relationship.
Yeah, I'm the perfect angel of this relationship. Ain't that right, baby?
Don't sell yourself
like dirty angel.
He's like something like that. All right, so what I was gonna say. And this could also go into, I don't know if William's going to talk about this, but this could also go with William's topic.
I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know.
This past Friday, my girl got me this for my chicken square, like tell me what it's
Oh
anyway,
God.
Like my girl got me a fucking, for my birthday, it's an early birthday gift. My birthday's at the end of the month, but she got me a 2 terabyte SSD drive for my PS5. I've been wanting to get that for a while. I've even told my girl that because we both want Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Well,
I want to get it as well.
I told her the only way we're going to get it is to get this SSD because because the fucking game itself is like almost 300 gigs of storage.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, or no, I'm not kidding you, but you get,
my God!
By the way, Shane, I'm joining you on this one.
Where the fuck is it 300 gigs?
I'm joining you.
Yeah, and William and me have been talking about this probably for the last week about, getting one. Now, I got mine for about 185. It was like 200 after taxes.
And I got mine around like 164 off of Amazon, and it's actually a Kingston Fury, which is also 2 terabytes.
You got a different one than me?
Yeah, very different.
What's your storage on?
2 terabytes.
Did you already install it?
I already did.
Heard.
And this also comes with a heat sink where it just like does a lot more benefits in terms of like, the heat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I've been able, I went from having maybe, depending on the game, I went from having like maybe 30 to 50 games to having over 80 games now. Mind you, a good amount of these games are over 100 gigabytes or just about. So, I'm happy about that because I already got a 2 terabyte external hard drive for my PS4 games on the PS5. So I've got, I think, 90 games on the PS1. I got 81 on the PS5. And so it's a good amount of games, like, 170 games now. Now, granted, not all of them I own. There's some from PlayStation Plus Premium or what have you. Yeah. But right now I have 108 games on the system and still have a little bit of storage on each one. One has like 30-something gigs, and another one has about 20, and the other one I can't remember for the external hard drive, but yeah.
Yeah, the way I moved my games on my PS5 is that I moved my games that are like higher than like 50 gigabytes. Like, let's say Doom Eternal, for example. Doom Eternal on PS5 is around, I want to say, 60 plus gigabytes. So what I did is that I moved it over to the SSD drive. That way I could just, install some of the smaller file sized games onto the default hard drive for my console.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I've been able to, I kept most of the games I already had installed on there, like Silent Hill 2. I also got that this week. I got Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Those are probably the 2 main games I got in terms of newer games. So this week's been pretty good in terms of like stuff I've got. I'm almost done completing my True Blood collection. I just need to get season 6 and 7, and I'll have a complete set. I need to rebuy 2 again just because I need the book, the case that comes with it. But other than that, I've got just need 6 and 7. I'll have all the True Blood seasons. That and then Hannibal. I need to get season 3, and I'll have all those.
Good luck, because that's out of print.
Season 3?
I think all of them are out of print.
Well, yeah, I found both 1 and 2 for like under like $5. I think one I got for $3.
That's a lucky thing because let's look on eBay. I'm gonna see how much the individuals. We're talking the TV show, right? For the record.
Yes.
But then again, I'll give you an example too. Season 3 of Lost has no listings.
It's common. It's a common title.
Well, here's the thing though. Season 3 usually doesn't have the cardboard like box that you put your Blu-ray tape.
I don't have the box.
I found the box. Also, let me get it.
I do.
Lucky bastard! I'll take that shit away from you real quick. I will place it in my copy.
Bullshit, motherfucker. I have cameras, line up by my collection. No way you're gonna get it.
Yeah, it seems like I'm seeing a listing like, especially with season 3 of Hannibal, it's way too fucking expensive. $39.99, $42. Even season 1 is $33.60. Are you kidding me?
Damn, I only spent like probably under $5 for each one. I also got this. I know it was a guilty pleasure of me and my mom's. It's not in the best shape, but the discs are in pretty good condition. But I also got me a very forgotten show. Only had one season, and that is Blade the series.
Was that the Spike TV?
Yes.
I did not know that this.
Yeah. After Blade Trinity fucking bombed, that's what they decided to do a TV show. They pretty much I think it was. I don't think it's supposed to be canon to the movies. I don't think it's supposed to be.
No.
And then it got canceled because why the fuck would you air a scripted television on Spike TV? Why would you air a scripted show on fucking Spike? Would the network have 1,000 Ways to Die, or is it 10,000 Ways to Die? I can't quite remember.
1,000 Ways to Die. That was a great. I love that show.
I used to watch that show, but then afterwards, I'm like, okay, it's there, I guess.
Yeah, I got this for like $10 at the CD exchange I go to. I got this, and that's where I also got my True Blood seasons. I think I paid like $15 for both seasons of 4 and 5. So, but yeah, this is the reason why I went to that specific store, because I've been looking for this for a fucking long time.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not in the best condition, like in terms of the AC and all that, but again, this is hard to find, and for $10, I can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yes,
was the show. That's a good point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tony Todd did pass away.
I'm gonna say it's 2024. You done fucked up.
Well, you done fucked up with considering what I'm about to what I'm gonna review later. You especially done fucked up, but
But yeah,
he ended up passing away.
So yeah, and the other, I guess, one last little tidbit I'll say. I went to this other game store and I got me a few games. I got me Dead Space 2 and 3 for PS3 and Grand Theft Auto 4 on the PS3. It's a little scratch up. I still got to check it out. I still got to check this other game out. But there was 2 other games I've been looking for. There's like 3 major games I've been looking for. I've only found one of them once, and then the other 2 once right now. And that was I've been looking for Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on the Xbox, Political League on the Xbox, and WWE All-Stars PS3. Now, I've only seen All-Stars once, and I wasn't able to get it at that time. The other 2 I found is Retro Store. Now, the Lord of the Rings was scratched up, but not only did the guy resurface it for me, but he gave it to me for free. So I saved $10 on it. But the other one was Blitz the League. Well, that one had a good disc. Problem was the case
beat up.
Smelled like cat piss.
Ew.
In the manual, cat piss. I even said, I don't even want the disc, even if he gave it to you for free, because shit. Like, I don't even know how the fuck they decided to say, oh, well, the disc was good. They have an area where they put discs in little disc case, like disc sliders for any loose disc. I don't know why they kept the case. And they're still charging like $10 for it, and the game complete is around that. So it's like, okay, it's not even discounted because of the case. Because again, the case is complete shit.
Yeah,
so I don't think that one. Yeah, I wouldn't even have taken that if it was free. But
Blitz the League I think I've heard about that game. It's like the M-rated football game where you could just do I think that's what it is, right? Isn't it?
Yes. Where they take steroids and
where they take steroids and you can it's a sequel, kind of a spinoff to NFL Blitz because it's from Midway. So
yeah,
this game apparently it's nuts. It is literally just fucked up. Steroids, they're more the beat down, the tackling is more aggressive. They breaking people's bones and shit. It's crazy. Oh,
but yeah.
I just remember that game being at a movie gallery, which was kind of like a Blockbuster of sorts and stuff, and it had I just remember seeing the Blitz there and just thinking, what in the world is this game?
Yeah, that game I really do want to play at some point.
It's good. It's straight 2000 schlock, but it's fun. There is a sequel also on the PS3. It's a little more pricey. I think it's like $30-something right now.
Yeah, I feel like maybe, although to be fair, I was gonna say like they should probably remake it for today's standards, but I don't think it would fly by today's standards. Some of the things that happen in this game, I don't think it's gonna fly.
Oh.
But yeah, it even has decent reviews on Metacritic, so yeah. And they did port it over to Xbox 360 eventually.
My mic made it.
No.
No.
Oh, never mind. Meow. I don't think they heard anything.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
What'd you hear?
What? What do you think we heard?
I don't know. What'd you hear, baby? Yeah, nothing. Okay. So you almost hear anything, you dirty pervs.
What the fuck is going on
Meow,
here?
meow, meow.
Is that it?
I don't know.
I said that was the end of my topic. I was kissing my woman's feet while y'all were fucking talking. I said it's the end of my topic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
Kitty.
No.
That's
Kitty.
the end of the topic. Okay.
Oh
That's
my
probably why Jordan has his pussy out.
Oh my god.
I actually got at least I have 2 sets of pussy. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. You hear that, baby? We gotta get a second one.
What are you trying to be like Jordy now?
No, I just technically yours fall on my foot, as you know.
Well, Chaden, you're gonna have to go through Jordy's copyright infringements first.
Oh yeah, ain't that right, baby? When you first met me, I was wearing like a fur coat with a hat and had like 4 women on each side.
Yeah,
Yeah, she wanted to be number 5, and I was like, I don't know, that's an odd number, I like it even. And then I was like,
where's my popcorn? We're getting some good backstory here.
Yeah,
I want my fucking custom nuggets. Thank you very much.
You heard the Ho train song playing. One of the hoes was carrying the fucking boombox with the Godfather song, and I'm like saying, what do I say? Pip it ain't easy. And I was like, how you doing, sugar? And then she was like, "I, Poppy." And that's how we started. And 6 months later, the hoes are gone, and we become domesticated and shit.
Oh my god!
Isn't that a true story, baby? Oh, I was like, isn't that a true story, baby?
based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a true story.
So how much was that was not real if it's based on a true story? How much of that was not real?
How much of that was not real?
I don't know.
She don't know.
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember. That makes you. What am I, Diddy? Is that why? I thought you were the one that bought all that baby lotion and all that shit.
Hey, no, you should have asked her, does that make you pee diddler?
What are we doing here, boss?
I'd be like, I thought you were the one that bought all the baby lotion, the body lotion and shit.
Oh god! Oh god!
Dang, you must have. I don't.
I'm trying to enjoy my time watching Frieza kill Krillin on repeat.
Why are you watching Frieza kill Krillin on repeat?
Do you know how long this is going to take for me to do the table of contents afterwards?
That's true. Save them a little bit of time.
All right, I'll leave you alone, baby.
I know.
Watch Frieza watch Krillin get killed on repeat.
Aiden.
What the fuck? You're literally watching that?
Yes.
Why are you watching them get killed repeatedly?
I don't know.
Was he watching hentai?
No, she's watching Krillin getting killed by Frieza on repeat.
Okay, that's just terrible.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Is that really it now?
It's like my favorite part of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, continue.
Answer the freaking question.
Answer the question. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I've been done for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Mike.
5 minutes.
He did say
that's more like 10 minutes or 15.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Anyway, go.
Jared, you have no room to talk because you have your topics longer than anyone else on this program.
Well, that was that one time.
David.
That was that one time. I've gone longer. The initial Lost ranking that I did was over an hour and 30 minutes.
But he was a part of that, which means it's guilty by association with
Guilty by association.
Yeah,
I
I'm
talking.
Oh, I'm sorry that I love Lost. Oh, I'm
well,
sorry.
you know what? That's it. We got to drink one more time because if you keep mentioning Lost, I'm going to rip your balls off.
We have to go back.
Dang.
We have to go back.
Wait. More homoerotica right here on the Popcorn Panel podcast.
Oh, fuck you, Jordy.
All right, William. All right.
All right. I might as well just like go over my quick topic. Since Chaden has already mentioned some of the games that he is looking to add on his PS5, I might as well just go over mine and see what I'm looking to install in my PS5. So starting off with Mortal Kombat X, which also includes the all the guest characters, including the Alien, Predator, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, and all those guys.
Yeah, I have XO. That's the.
Yep. And it was funny that I used to have my physical copy, but then I kind of got rid of it because I wanted to save up.
I have my copy, I think.
I still have I wanted to save up my space for my shelves. But then again, it's getting cluttered at this point. Next one I have is I've already mentioned Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I'm looking to replaying those games since the Dark Ages is coming next year.
The Dark Ages, just like
Dark Ages.
We went for a Dark Age, didn't we?
Oh, we all know how that turned out.
No.
Let's just say this. Block. Boop. There you go. Next one is the Dark Pictures anthology that consists of Little Hope, The Devil in Me, House of Ashes, and Mana Maiden.
That's the first season. I think they made one more. I think they did, right? Didn't they make another?
It wasn't Little Hope the recent one, or am I thinking of the House of Ashes?
Hold on.
I can't.
Is it just
remember. Me? I've wanted to play those. I just haven't waiting on a sale.
Actually, no. But the latest one is Directive 8020. Directive 820. Oh, wait, no, it's coming out next year. I'm a fucking idiot then.
Next year? Oh, okay. I wouldn't know that.
So The Devil in Me was the last one.
Okay.
At least in the first round of them.
Okay. Next one, if Gary is here, he would love this. Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, the sequel's coming.
Yeah. Next one is Shane, like you said, the Dead Space remake.
Yes,
where's 2 and 3? God damn it. Next one is Demon Souls, which is actually like a remake off of the PS3.
Motherfuck From Software. I'm just saying right now. Fuck From Software. They make the games tough as shit for literally for no reason.
Demon Souls.
Not me. I'm a master at Bloodborne.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I remember Romy. Look at how much Romy rants and like literally goes into anger playing Bloodborne. Or he watched Bloodborne, he got pissed off at Shane, I think it was, who was playing it.
Oh man, freaking love it.
And also too, that was also my first From Software game that I've actually ever completed. Because back in 2011 or 2012, I remember playing Dark Souls, and I was like, fuck me, I want to brick my controller on the wall. But I feel like
when I played Bloodborne for the first time, thank God I didn't fucking pay for that game, and it was free on Plus.
Bloodborne was the first FromSoft game that I beat. I've beaten Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne. I've
Dark Souls 3
almost beaten Dark Souls 3, and I've never played Sekiro.
Oh,
I've heard Sekiro. Okay.
And
I've heard the final boss.
Played a little bit of Elden Ring, and I can't get into it.
I know when you get tired out.
Next
I
one.
understand that these games are meant to be like gameplay first and foremost. But I don't like how they don't really have much of a story. What's the point?
Next one, Metal Hellsinger, which is a like a first-person shooter rhythm game.
Yeah, I heard of that game.
That dude, the amount of time that I spent on that game is like insane. Like you could also get so the DLC packs that also includes new songs from very famous thrash metal, heavy metal, like singers, you name them.
Yeah.
Next one, I've always wanted to play this game, Far Cry 3.
I've always wanted to play that too.
I played part of it. It's
Far
fun.
Cry 3 is great.
Next one, speaking of rogue like adventure games, Returnal.
Oh, it's good.
I wanted to play that as well.
Shit.
And then the last 3 I have are, or 5, excuse me. Hold on. Next one, Manhunt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Isn't that banned or is it the second one?
I think it's the second one, but I think that was only on PS2 and the Wii.
Oh
There
yeah.
was a second Manhunt?
Yeah, there was.
And it was banned, like, because it was so violent. I think, like, it was banned. I think in like, no, I think they had to edit some of it down because ESRB was fucking pissed off at Rockstar for making
I
it
did
so
not
violent.
know that there was a
Yeah,
sequel.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, the sequel's like, kind of like the forgotten one due to the fact that it was on certain system. Like it was on the PS. I think it came out in 07, and it was on the PS2 and the Wii.
Then again, everyone knows the original Manhunt. Like, it's so iconic when it comes to the first Manhunt game. You know, especially with how you execute your targets. You know.
Yeah.
Next one, Burnout Paradise.
Oh,
I
that's the best Burnout game, without a doubt.
That one.
Ooh, more than 3.
Yeah,
Takedown is good too. Takedown is good.
Revenge.
I've never played Revenge. I played
Revenge is
Takedown.
good.
I played Dominator. I played Paradise. Dominator was the one on PSP, by the way.
Yes, that's the one. I actually used to have that on my PSP, and I actually feel lucky to have my PS3. Next 2 are the original Resident Evil, as well as Dino Crisis. Shaden, you know about that, right?
Yeah. Funny enough, I've had for almost a month. I haven't played it. My girl actually did a run through of it, not the whole game, but she played a good amount of it when I was. Was I asleep or was I just laying down?
What?
The day you were playing Dino Crisis. Was I?
You were just laying down.
Oh, okay. I was just watching you play it.
There used to be a retro gaming store that unfortunately closed like years ago, and I remember playing bits of the beginning part of Dino Crisis, but I've never actually played the actual whole game ever since.
Yeah, the only Dino Crisis. Well, you have Dino Crisis on the PS3, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you have that, and then you have the Dino Crisis 3 on the Xbox, which is somewhere here. I gotta find it.
I gotta refresh my page. Hang on a second.
All right, next one I have is the Guardians of the Galaxy video
Oh,
game.
that's another great
that came
one.
out what 1 year ago?
I think about 3 years.
3 years
2020,
ago.
if I'm remembering correctly.
I thought it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's another game I've been wanting to play.
Yeah, I want to. And the last one is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh, right, the Metroidvania.
Bloodstained is at that time.
I only own the one that's more, or the one that they made before that one came out. It was kind of like more like the old school Castlevania.
Oh wait, is it the Curse of the Moon? You mean?
Yes.
I actually have those games on like PC. Have yet to play those. Yep, and that's
Pretty good.
And that's all my topic.
Oh dear.
She has a weird fascination with Krillin getting killed. She
All right,
watched
Victor.
Pete and
All
GT.
right. Okay,
Let's get it.
I guess I'll talk now. Oh God. Well, maybe I'll show that later. Oh God. I'm gonna put it in one word. Megalopolis.
Oh, you
Oh! Damn!
Tell me where Tell me where.
You know what? Okay, Shane, does that cry sound familiar to you?
Oh, you cry like that.
No, you know that cry that, it kind of reminds you of that blue-haired 18-year-old getting kicked out of her house because she wouldn't pay rent?
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, this that would be good.
Oh, I saw it today. Yes, it came out finally on digital. I wasn't sure what I was going to do for my topic today, but when I saw last night that it was going to happen, I was just like, oh, God, help me now. So, I don't even know where to begin because this movie is just... This movie's been in the making for what? 40 years? 40 years has Francis Ford Coppola been wanting to do this? Since 1977. So I guess like what? Almost what? Is that like what? Almost 60 years? Almost 60? 50, 60? I don't know because my track of time is just not good right now.
Hey Francis, I hate to break it to you, but it's kind of 40 years too late.
Oh my!
For what I know about.
So this movie is about a guy named Caesar Catalina. He is an architect. He's played by Adam Driver. He clashes with the mayor of the town, played by Giancarlo Esposito, for some fucking reason. The mayor doesn't like his plans to revitalize the city, which is technically New York, but it's called in this movie New Rome. New Rome. Ha! Subtlety. Francis Ford Coppola doesn't know how to be subtle because the main character's named Caesar. Oh, like Julius Caesar? Fucking and then Jesus. So what happens is that Catalina, he wants to build a utopia called Megalopolis. And from there is a series of complete and utter nonsense. This movie, for lack of a better term, is 2 hours and 18 minutes of self-indulgentness, self-righteousness, pretentiousness. This movie is basically a fucking vanity project. That's what this is. It's a fucking vanity project for Francis Ford Coppola. Oh, look at me, guys. Oh, look, I'm going to save Hollywood because I'm going to do the movie with a big, bold idea and because nobody else wants to. There is a reason why this movie bombed. There's a reason why the studio system is still in effect because this movie fucking sucks. It goes without saying that it sucks because, well, it's Megalopolis. Come on. Did you expect a good review from me? Did you? If you did, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you because I'm not built that way. Oh, God. Where do I... Oof. So I guess I want to start off by saying this. I'm going to reiterate some of the points I made when I was ranting about Megalopolis the week when it came out and the whole, like, IMAX early screening because I'm going to reiterate some of the things that I said in that, but I'm going to go also into a little more detail about other things. I want to begin with the budget. This movie costed $120 to $136 million. Coppola, where did the fucking money go? This movie looks cheap. This movie looks so cheap. Half the damn movie is on a green screen. And it's not even good green screen either. It's like it's obvious green screen. Like you could see like the outline. If you pay attention,
even the trailers, it looked fucking cheap. Like looking at, I was like, again, it's like fuck. Like, so if like I can understand if it was in fucking post or not post, but like some trailers they look like certain
Yeah, because the movie's not finished. But that's how it is in the movie. It's just as bad as in the trailers. It's just as bad in terms of that green screen. It looks disgusting. It's like it's visually. Even taking away the green screen for a second, the production design, it's one of the ugliest movies I've ever seen. It literally is. Like, the lighting is just, it's almost like LED lighting. Like, it's so yellow at times. Like, it's aggressively yellow. There are certain parts where, like, The color is just way out of proportion. There's a scene where early in the movie where there's a press conference for this Megalopolis thing, right? So everybody in New Rome is there. Like every wealthy person is there. And the place that they're setting this press conference is like, it's like all wooden, and like there's like this, like it almost looks like they're on a bridge, and it's like indoors. I'm just like, dude, what is this? Like it's like a fucking like a stage and a play. Like, dude, could you do more better production design than this? Like, this feels bare minimum. Like, it feels like to me that I don't even know what the hell that even was. I wish I could tell you, because it looks weird. It looks fucking weird. And so it goes in that scene. Also, I want to say that, like, for some odd reason, Caesar, Adam Driver's character, I'm just gonna refer to them by the fucking actors' names, because having these damn names, I've already talked about Wild Platinum enough. So you also get Jason Xanders, and you also have a character named Nush Berman, Vesta Sweetwater, Charles Cathorpe. Like, dude, who the fuck? Fondy Romaine. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what kind of names are this? What kind of names? Oh, God. Go back to the club. Fucking Adam Driver in that fucking line delivery. Dude, Adam Driver in this movie, he is so cartoonish. Like, he is so over the top. Even if it's supposed to be, even if it's like a supposedly emotional scene, it's like he's a fucking cartoon. It's like, dude, what are you doing? There's this scene where he's like, it's an incoherent fucking movie. Like, just like incoherent my thoughts are, because how bad this fucking thing is. There's a scene where he's completely fucking wasted. He's just seeing all this other bullshit, and his hands are coming out just like fucking, like if it was like Doctor Strange or something. He's going like, and he's making all these stupid faces, and the camera's going like this like at one point he's going like that.
Okay, someone take photos of that, please.
I argue yes. More cartoonist than Josh Hartnett. Yes, I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Hartnett in that movie was all it was. It was just a bad version of the Looney Tunes.
Oh my God. So yeah, oh God. Okay, I'm gonna work. I'm not gonna even fucking. I don't even know how I'm gonna even describe the plot. So I might as well work with the cast. I already talked about Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito. Well, I mean, he is a great actor. He's Gus Fring. He's Moff Gideon. Excuse me. He's obviously a great actor, but like in this movie, he's just going through the motions. It's still I think it still might be the best performance of anybody in the movie, with all things considered. But like, he's still not good. Natalie Emmanuel, we might remember as Ramsey in the Fast and Furious franchise. She plays Adam Driver's love interest named Julia, who is the daughter of the mayor. I'm going to be honest with you. This might be one of the worst performances I've ever seen. Legitimately, she is showing no emotion whatsoever. She is standing there, stone-faced, showing no expressions on her face. And at some points in the movie, she goes back and forth between a regular American accent, and then she sometimes in certain scenes switches to a New York accent for no fucking reason. The accent is inconsistent.
Okay, I have one in question. Is it worse or on par with Dakota Johnson in Madam Web?
Dakota Johnson, that's hard, because Dakota Johnson is just spectacularly bad. It's spectacularly bad. And I think Sydney Sweeney is like just as bad as her in that movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking that question.
Don't be talking bad about Sydney Sweeney.
I'm talking about Madam Web, so of course I'm gonna talk shit.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't defend that. Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we get to the three worst performances in the movie. I'll go one by one. First of all, Shia LaBeouf.
You want to get naked?
Shia LaBeouf is.
My camera's off. Is he so uncomfortable?
What is going on here?
Oh,
I was gonna say to
my bad.
Christian Harloff, Shia LaBeouf boots.
Shia LaBeouf in this movie is a fucking clown. Like he is like acting all like cartoonish. His character is supposed to be like a guy like who's jealous of his cousin, and he's just putting on pranks and all this stupid shit. Like for example, there is a 30-minute stretch in this movie where he actually is cross-dressing as a woman for no fucking reason whatsoever. He says his explanation, the character explanation is that, oh, it's a fraternity prank.
What is this? White chicks?
And he's awful.
But
he's
fuck that
so
movie,
bad.
White chicks, though. I hate it.
Obviously, his character is like he just does really despicable things. For example, he leaks a sex tape of a allegedly, because it actually didn't happen, because Grace Vanderwaal's in this movie. Remember from America's Got Talent, the fucking ukulele? She's in this fucking movie for some reason, and she's supposedly playing a pop star who has basically she's just like a virgin. That's pretty much what it is. And like people, and then she wants people to donate to her virgin fund or whatever. Oh, it's more money for the city, or because because she's a virgin. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Coppola, you fucking. Anyway, she's supposedly a minor, and the Shia LaBeouf leaks out a sex tape, quote unquote, leaks out a sex tape of Adam Driver and her fucking. Again, the character is we're led to believe that she's a minor, but we're led later on, 5 minutes later, apparently she's 23 years old. And they were just lying the entire New Rome was lying about her being a virgin the entire time. And first of all, she was not a virgin. Number two, she was of legal age. So sure, it's a sex, and it's actually posted like it's literally supposed to be Madison Square Garden. It's supposed to be this fucking gladiatorial arena, and they're leaking the sex tape in front of the screen for the whole world to see.
Like J.C. Siegel and Cameron Diaz would be like, "Man, you're not worth my time."
That movie was not even that good.
They were like, "No, you're not worth my time to watch it."
So what happened? So yeah, that kind of blows over because technically they find out that she's not a minor, but still, it's just like, dude, he's just despicable things. He tries to pretty much, try to riot against his Caesar, Adam Driver's character, because I gotta just control by fucking actors' names because I'm tired of learning all these damn characters' names. But like, he turns into like this guy he goes into politics and he's brash and so entertaining. Jesus Christ, Coppola, why did we need to have a Trump not reference, but like an allegory to Trump in Shia LaBeouf's character in this movie? We've been through enough. I get it, Coppola. This whole idea about how society and all the politicians don't, they don't care for us. They don't like that. Just like, but this movie is just completely self-indulgent tripe. It's just so fucking stupid. And then we get to, if you think Shia LaBeouf wasn't bad, I think this person that I'm about to talk about next is just as bad. In fact, this might be her career worst performance. Aubrey Plaza as WoW Platinum. Legitimately, probably the worst character in the entire movie. Aubrey Plaza is not even trying.
First Dirty Grandpa, now this?
Like, she has had a rough year, man. She has a rough year. I mean, this movie is already embarrassing enough. But then you have to make a movie called My Old Ass?
Oh, I heard about that. That was actually a secret screening when I was doing the a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's a real movie. It came out on Prime the other day. My Old Ass.
I actually saw it in theaters. It wasn't that good.
I heard it was like rambunctious, like annoying, like Gen Z type of dialogue, annoying shit. Anyway, so Wild Platinum is this like reporter on TV specializing in financial news, or like a CNBC or Fox Business kind of thing. And what she does, apparently she is Adam Driver's. She's his mistress. So they're fucking, and she still wants to be with him, but like she wants to, like, she is so obsessed with money and power, and she eventually gets bored of Adam Driver because she doesn't want, he doesn't really want to be with her anymore. So she marries fucking John Voight, who is the third worst performance in the entire movie. Jon Voight is fucking embarrassing in this movie.
Obsessed with money. I wonder what character reminds me of in This Means War.
But Jon Voight in this movie, he's fucking embarrassing. But I'll get to that. But like Aubrey Plaza's dialogue, like she is not even trying. Yes, I know she's known for deadpan, but I don't think this is even supposed to be deadpan. She's not legitimately not even trying. And she does, along with Shia LaBeouf, one of the worst sex scenes I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is she naked in the sex scene?
No, she's not.
Is it how the camera work is in the movie?
No, it's the dialogue actually, because Wow is Shia LaBeouf's character's aunt, so he's like, so they're gonna fuck each other even though they're related, like familiar wise. So
wait, what? They like Aubrey Plaza and fucking Shia LaBeouf's characters are basically fucking each other in incest?
Yeah.
Damn.
She'll try to take advantage of him, and he's like, she's like, oh, you want to fuck me? Oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah, yes, Auntie. Well, I want to fuck you. And it's like they're talking a bunch of bogus bullshit. This is like Neil Breen or Tommy Wiseau levels of dialogue.
Except Tommy Wiseau did those sex scenes better.
Jesus Christ. And we don't talk about that. Anyway, that sex scene is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And wait
a minute. Hold on. Are you shouting at Justin Williams?
No, I just don't like the reference. We don't talk about that show.
Don't ever shout at Justin Williams, you son of a bitch!
Damn.
I'm just saying that show shall remain
He's got a point.
Shall not remain even nameless.
This is fake. This is a word. Does not shoot, baby. Don't worry. Do not argue for real.
Anyway,
I was explaining to her that this was a word. This is a work, not a shoot, so nobody thinks we're all fucking angry at each other.
Yeah, but this is all work. This is all work.
When we want to kill each other. That's a meme.
This is a work. Oh, what is this? Vince did this, the sex scene? Oh, if Vince McMahon would have done this sex scene, he'd be like, oh yeah, he's gonna shit all over Aubrey Plaza.
Baby, what?
Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
All right,
get out my head.
Hey, awesome guys. Baby, what'd you say something about that?
Okay, let's do this.
Jordan, did you hear that?
What?
Oh, baby, repeat that. Sorry.
The animosity, like between them, like it's almost enough to hide their gay crushes for on each other.
What the fuck?
So Victor just doesn't want to see me take my pants off. I think he wants Jordan to take his pants off.
Can I continue?
See, but look at his face.
Yeah, go ahead.
Continue, Victor.
Go ahead.
Continue.
So yeah, Jon Voight, as I previously said, he's just bad. He actually has one of the worst lines in the movie, which I did talk about. Oh, check out this boner that I got. He's the one who says that line. Remember
that's right.
that? And he's the one who says it. And then he's like, and actually, he's actually hiding a bow and arrow to kill Shia LaBeouf and Aubrey Plaza. Although Shia LaBeouf doesn't get killed, Aubrey Plaza does. But he's like, because I don't give a fuck. I'm spoiling this week because I don't want anybody to see it. Anyway. You also have Jason Schwartzman for some fucking reason. He does nothing. He's mugging the entire movie, and he barely has any dialogue. So waste of him.
Wait,
Probably
Jason Schwartz mugged you?
No, he's mugging. No, he's mugging at the camera half the damn time.
Oh, I thought he mugged you. I was like,
no, I don't even know him.
I thought, God damn, this movie's so revolutionary that people can come out of the screen. This is like The Ring.
Well, here's the thing, though. Let's be fair. The screenings, some screenings, they got the fucking people walking out talking to Adam Driver. There's certain screenings when that movie that happened, and people like I told you the story about the AMC ticket taker who had to read the lines off of cue cards. You know, it's fucking ridiculous, man. This movie's worst element though is the script. This movie is messy. It has It is so overstuffed. It is so pretentious, and it's full of itself. It's, and there's certain lines, like, for example, oh, yes, I found out, by the way, remember when I was having a struggle finding out, the scene with the baby names and what the girl's name was supposed to be? I found out what the name was supposed to be. It's Sunny Hope, but I'm going to reference the line again for those who didn't watch that one, because this line is so self-indulgent and fucking pretentious. It's practically Francis Ford Coppola jerking off at the camera. Here's the line in full now, quote, "If it's a girl, we'll name it Sunny Hope. If it's a boy, we'll name it Francis," end quote.
Yeah.
Coppola, get off your high horse.
Yeah.
Jesus
My
Christ.
God.
Can't escape that one. That one's a little too obvious.
Fucking Christ.
Oh my God. And oh my God. And yeah, he flexed. Yeah, let's not forget the stuff he did in production. I found out another thing that, I told everyone about the allegation that he was kissing extras of, when he was filming the nightclub scene. That's one of the early scenes of the movie. But I found out something else, another allegation that he did. Apparently, okay, I'll just read this real quick. The club scene was filmed at this place called the Tabernacle. It's a concert hall in Atlanta, Georgia. And
wait, what's it called again?
Tabernacle. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I thought you mispronounced tabernacle.
No.
What kind of name is that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
So there were 150 to 200 extras assembled, some cleared with topless nudity or to be scantily clad. Crew members alleged that during the shoot, Coppola pulled women to sit down on his lap and kissed female extras to, quote-unquote, get in the mood. An executive producer on the film named Darren Dementer said Francis walked around the set to establish the spirit of the scene by giving kind hugs and kisses on the cheek to cast members and background players. It was his way to help inspire and establish the club atmosphere. I was never aware of any complaints or harassment. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. And apparently the videos of the encounter surfaced in July of this year. Sources told Variety that Coppola often advertently inserted himself into the frame while interacting with extras, announced on a microphone after multiple takes, quote, "Sorry if I come up and kiss you. Just know it's solely for my pleasure." What? Ew. That's not even and he's 85 years old. He's 85 years old. And he's doing this. There was no human resources department on the movie either. There was no human resources. There were no intimacy coordinators on the set. And then,
oh shit!
Another woman, I believe, filed a lawsuit on September 9th, and they sued Coppola, American Zoetrope, his production company, and 2 casting agencies for civil assault, civil battery, and negligent failure to prevent sexual harassment. She alleged that during the filming of the club scene on February 14th, I believe, of 2023, maybe 2024, considering the production was a nightmare, Coppola kissed her on the cheek, touched multiple parts of her body without her consent, including her back and her waist, made sexual comments about her appearance, and encouraged her to sit on his lap and call him uncle.
Wait, what?
I shit you not. Coppola initially placed a cease and desist letter against Variety, requesting a retraction of their article.
Baby,
that makes no sense. I mean, if it's like that type of behavior is so so creepy, I don't even know what is.
You know what's even creepier? In mid-October, there was another allegation that happened.
God damn.
You know what happened? You know what he did? If you weren't sick now, prepare to be even worse. Apparently, Coppola was accused of kissing a 13-year-old girl extra on the set of this movie.
Oh my God, that just made it even worse. Like first that, and now this with a freaking 13-year-old. Like, Francis, are you out of your mind?
That's funny because he's friends with Victor Salva, a convicted pedophile.
Yep.
And he defended him too. And now he's kissing 13-year-old girls.
The Strippers guy?
Yes.
Oh baby, would you sell my life and call me daddy? He said yes.
Jake!
What, Jordan?
Too soon.
Oh, sorry. Was that too soon?
Legitimately, this happened, folks. This was a real article from the Daily Beast. This was a real article. Like, oh my God.
Thank you, Hunter.
It's funny. That's not inaccurate.
I wanted to do a Dragon Ball reference, a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference.
So yeah, Francis Ford Coppola, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. This is legitimately one of the most fucked up things. Like, I thought that was already bad enough, but then with that allegation happen, I'm just like, dude, this movie is going to murder his career. I'm not even finished fucking talking about this bullshit. Like, this movie has piss poor cinematography. It's pretentious. Like, at some points it goes into like Yorgos Lanthimos peephole shots for no reason whatsoever. And the movie, and also there's a lot of plot holes in the script. For example, Adam Driver's character, for apparently, I don't know, I think this might be in the trailer, but I'm not sure. But his character has the ability to stop time. How does he know how to do that? Never explained. He can stop time? He literally has a command: time, stop, and the world stops.
Okay, so it's like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where you, like, let's say if time travel was stopping time never does happen, where's the explanation?
It's just never explained. The love story is non-existent because the Adam Driver and Natalie Emmanuel have no fucking chemistry whatsoever. Lawrence Fishburne is out there embarrassing himself as the driver and assistant to Adam Driver. The driver to Adam Driver. Very funny. Yeah, and the movie literally at one point, there's literally a fucking comet or like an asteroid or whatever goes down onto the earth and destroys the entire city, like almost Armageddon style, but it's not done in a cool way. And there's like these background people are going, like it's like it's like almost like a digital projecting thing on the pillars, like, it's over interpreted dance, pretentious bullshit. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Well, here's the thing though, with a comment, another movie did it better, and it was Deep Impact.
Well, the most important question was, when this meteor was hitting, was the song playing? I don't want to close.
No.
Don't want to fall asleep. Because I miss you, baby.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Love you.
This movie, for not playing. Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me. Too loud.
God, my idea.
God, and like they're trying to rebuild Megalopolis while Shia LaBeouf.
I know that sounds very, very sadistic for me to say. I love that scene where that guy just gets, drowned away from that, flash flood and all that. But still, the way he's.
Here's the thing.
That's gonna drown it.
I'm gonna drown
it. I could have drowned it.
So yeah, no more Josh. No more. So the whole city is destroyed. They're trying to rebuild it, and Shia LaBeouf is like going crazy trying to take over everything and things like that, and they he gets stabbed and blah blah blah, yeah. Anyway, I hate how this movie is one of my biggest most recent pet peeves. the movie's divided into fucking chapters. Why does every movie these days need to be divided into chapters? That bothers the fuck out of me.
Snyder's Justice League, it was a fucking 4-hour movie, so I kind of get why it was divided into chapters.
Well, here's the thing, though. With Dune, it only makes sense why they had to be divided into 3 chapters.
What do you mean? Dune wasn't divided into chapters. It was played pretty straight.
Well, I'm talking about, like, how,
no, I'm talking about chapters within the movie.
Oh, okay.
Like how Furiosa did it, and...
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of parts,
But that was when the chapter things wasn't as common as it is now. That was before this year.
Okay.
Furiosa didn't need to do the chapters.
My apologies.
And also, some of the effects in this movie and some of the dialogue feels like it's AI generated. It really does. Some of the visual effects look like they're AI generated. It really does. And there are certain scenes in the movie where it just randomly cuts to like a quote for no reason whatsoever while Lawrence Fishburne's literally reading the quote that's on the fucking screen. I'm like, dude, what kind of potential? And they're all the characters talking pseudo-intellectual garbage. They do not talk like human beings. They don't. So yeah. And there was the movie ends with Adam Driver giving this whole big speech about, we can make the world better at place. And there's like stock footage of like 9/11 and all these other real like disasters. It's like, dude, is this trying to be like, this movie's trying to make world peace? If that's the case, you failed fucking miserably because we got horrible reviews. Oh my God. This is bad. This is a bad movie. I don't know if I think it's as bad as Madam Web, because Madam Web made me angry. Legitimately. I just felt nothing throughout the whole movie. It was boring.
It made him angry.
I legitimately felt like most of the movie was a bunch of nothing. It's just... Francis Ford Coppola, I'm just going to say this right now. Fucking retire. Re-fucking-tire. Retire, because this... And also, after that whole 13-year-old girl shtick, he's never going to have a career in this industry ever again. I bet you Sofia Coppola's career is going to be tarnished just by mere association alone now. I think. Just by mere association. It's so bad. Like, this movie is going to kill a dynasty. This is the new Heaven's Gate, folks. This is the new Heaven's Gate. I don't have no other movie to compare it to but other than Heaven's Gate. It's indulgent. It's overlong. It's like Heaven's Gate.
This is the reaction that, probably of that movie. The one that I have right here.
Oh, Jesus. This is so bad. Like,
the movie is found guilty.
Oh, Jesus. This movie is 0. It's a 0. There's no doubt about it. It's a 0. Like, legitimately, it's one of the worst films this year. It's beyond description. Like, I don't even know if you should even watch it if you're curious. I don't even know, because this movie is more like it's gonna be like, to me, I think Tom Wiseau put more effort into the room than compared to this shit. I swear to God, I think he did.
But also, Francis Ford Coppola, what the hell happened to you? You made The Godfather one of the greatest movies of all time, and Part 2. Apocalypse Now, The Outsiders, and
this is just it's beyond description. This is a movie that ends careers, them. So
also the Foundation and Dracula. What the hell happened to you?
It's just he became indulgent. He's wanking out. He's kissing 13-year-old girls. He's wanking himself behind the camera. It's just. Oh my God. This is legitimately one of the most disastrous movies of the entire year.
He kind of let his own power get to his head too.
It's ego. Like, this is why the studio system is there. Because we were like, oh no, it's brave for Francis Ford Coppola to make this movie without a studio. And that, remember, no studio wanted to touch this movie. They didn't want to touch it. So he had to go to fucking Lionsgate because he was so fucking desperate to get it out. So they had to go to fucking Lionsgate, the bomb factory themselves. And guess what? The bomb factory continues. It bombed. So legitimately, this is why the studio system is here, because it even though, yes, I hate studio interference as much as anybody else, but you know what? the studio system, and with cases like this, holds directors accountable for their actions.
This is what this movie is in a nutshell.
Oh.
Did you really fart?
No, I just gave my baby's butt a raspberry.
What? What? What?
Jordan's face.
Zero. I'm done talking. Jordy, go.
I don't know how to go after that,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
And that's
No,
fine.
I don't think it was him that was causing him to rethink his life choice. I think it was me.
Yeah, I think you're right about that part. My life choices, meeting you.
Hey,
Anyway.
France. Hey, Coppola. Go back to fucking go meet Chris Hansen. I dare you. Go meet Chris Hansen. Go have a seat right over there.
All right. I don't know how to, overcome, all that. And then there's Chait, what he had to explain, but whatever. Regardless, first of all, I would go to Vince. Oh no, I wouldn't go to Vince. Like seriously.
Speaking of South Park.
So as you all of you guys know, I have been doing a thing called a week-long marathon known as Fan Appreciation Week. Now, if you guys know what that is, this started 2 years ago after a certain situation happened, and basically, innocence proven, of course. But still, I do this in order to showcase not just my appreciation for the fans, but for the appreciation of the fans who love all of our content as a community as a whole. I'm talking, Gary's content, David's, including mine, Chayton, Tom, Eric, Brandon, that's all I mean, So whenever it's the third week of November, like when we start on the third week of November on a Sunday, it will go all the way to Saturday, and it will be 3 hours long each and every episode up, from 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern, of course. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last 3 days. I've had a lot of good views. I've been doing Super Mario 3D All-Stars for Super Mario 64. Just beat it today. Now I'm starting on Super Mario Sunshine. I really want to get all the shine sprites in that one. So that way, once I move on to Super Mario Galaxy, I can get the 120 stars there. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to know that I'm going to be doing this for, quite some time. Now, here's the thing. I was originally going to plan to go and see the 3-episode Dragon Ball Daima English dub, in select theaters with my mom. But unfortunately, it had to happen on the same week, which is the third week of this month, that Fan Appreciation, week has to happen. So I want to let you guys know up until, till Saturday, the week-long marathon will end, and it will also be the 200th episode of Chilling with Jordy. So I know William will be there for Saturday, of course, because again.
Yeah, because I really want to be here because it's like a must, just to support your series,
Now, as far as today's episode goes, I think it was one tremendous episode. We had a lot of good guests, like yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow will be the same, including, Alex Putnam, who was on there earlier, today. Now, also, before I end, I want to give a huge shout out to Bomas on the Sofas and congratulate them for 3 episodes. And I got to say, if you have not seen the episode, go watch it.
I know. I saw the part where I did a thank you thing, like congratulations video.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
And I saw
that episode, in my opinion, has to be episode of the year.
As I was saying, like Gary at one point was saying, he actually said some the best thing, like the smartest thing today, or because I said go Bills. And he was saying he had a hard time because I put out a Yoshi sound effect in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I put a Yoshi sound effect in my video, and he just went crazy.
You know what's surprising too is that we were surprised to even see Justin Williams' face too for the first time.
Oh,
Wait
wow.
a second. Next week. Oh wait, this coming Monday, Romy will do a rant of the Crow 2024.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
So it's going to be like a 2-point part 2, where I did my rant and Ron's going to do his rant. So
you know something? I'll look forward to it this Monday.
I am too.
Now,
don't even
I
know if
want
I'm
to
gonna
see
fucking-
this.
I don't even know if I even gonna fucking see that movie. To be
With
honest,
my cameo,
Don't.
here's the thing with my cameo appearance. I mean, I don't know if you guys could hear what I was saying because there's some, the hosts are talking, which I mean it's fine. I mean they can do what they want, but I do know that Gary did give me a lot of credit and a lot of praise.
Oh,
and I know the thing is, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I feel like like at the end of the day, I just know that I'm not going to take anything for granted. I'm a very humble person, and I've never asked for a mod ship. I've never asked for a co-host position on a show. I just do what I do because I love my friends, just if they were family. Sure, I mean, sometimes somebody get on my nerves sometimes, but then again, William, I don't know about him. I mean, he doesn't really get on my nerves that much. But besides all that, at the end of the day, it's what it is for me. I appreciate, who I come into contact with and who I'm befriending,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I also like when they showcase my SpongeBob clip where, SpongeBob is breaking the bassinet, where it's actually having audio sync of Gary breaking the ukulele.
Oh, yeah.
I actually have it uploaded on my channel of both them reacting to it, which they thought was very well done and very awesome. And I also have it uploaded to my channel, and it's also gotten a lot of views. So I just want to get that all, off my chest regarding Fan Appreciation Week 2024. My take on episode 300 of BOFAs and also the appreciation I've been getting, from them. So for that, thank you.
All right, Jared, you're last.
All right. Well,
You want me to time you?
Oh God!
No, you don't have to time. You don't have to time me here.
All right.
I'm not gonna go over what I was originally planning on. In fact,
Let me guess, was it long?
I
Was
really
it long?
just wanted... What is it?
Was it long?
It wasn't long, but
It wasn't long,
I'm guessing it was probably a review of something, was it?
It was going to be a review of something, but I'm also like looking at the time, and you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna do something different. I just kind of, with it being the 100th episode and everything, I just kind of wanted to give a thank you and an appreciation to Victor for doing what he has done here, creating.
Co-creating. I give David
co-creating
a lot of
it
credit.
with David,
Well,
and putting in
with David and Uriel, I believe.
Well, yeah, but like Uriel didn't come on board right away, so that's why me and David shared the credit because it wasn't originally supposed to be with him. Actually, I think Hunter and Tanner were supposed to do it with me. Originally.
But yeah, what you've done here is really great and also I think really inspiring. And obviously I was on here a whole lot more back in the day because I was here full time, and then eventually I moved away from it, and there's been times where I haven't been on here.
Yeah.
You're like the partner only if you didn't take too much roids.
Yeah, I've been doing trying to do a lot better recently, especially like during the summer and everything, when I didn't have school and everything, to make sure that I was on here, everything. And it's always fun being with you guys and stuff. And I have a lot of respect for all of you, and also just it's always a good Tuesday being on here.
Oh my God, Jared did the Cameron Crowe sentimental thing.
And it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I like talking movies with you guys because, and also it's like, Victor, you clearly just have such a passion for it, and also it's interesting. It's been fun seeing just like how you've developed as like basically a film reviewer of sorts, and how we all have and stuff, and it's just really awesome seeing that.
I think ever since I started the show, especially over the past year, I've noticed them. Not even just my regular reviews I do on here, but my written reviews have gone significantly better. I've become a significantly better writer since then.
And I think, again, it's always fun coming on here, and I think we have a
we're Venom.
good thing going here because, you know.
Yeah, we have a good thing going.
It takes a whole team.
Yeah, it does. It's not just me, like, all the time, you know, doing that, because a lot of contributions to other people, you know, I don't.
It's the same basic principle with, you know, when it was the Pain Gang podcast with Lucas. It was him, Romy, and Shano, and then the Flicks of the Dicks came out. It was Gary and Romy, and then it had you know, that name that shall not be mentioned.
Yeah, that should not be mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. Still played a huge role regardless.
Yeah.
And then there was adding Austin, and then I believe Shano was in there for a time, and you know, and then they changed you know, from Flicks to Bofas, and then they have Austin's brother Alex on there, which is even better. But then there's us, you know, me, Brandon with Rant and Rave, you know, and also right here Popcorn Panel with Victor and all of us on here. I'll give him credit where credit's due and say thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it's been amazing, and then also it's like I've, you know, have developed new friendships through this and everything. Like I never spoke to William before.
If it wasn't
I think I ever spoke to William really before.
Like literally, if it wasn't for the Popcorn Panel, I don't know where I would be at.
Yeah, because he didn't even do podcasts. The reason why I got William because, well, one, I thought he would fit. Number two, since Dave was leaving, I was so desperate to fill the void, and obviously I did. And obviously he's been with me since the 10th week.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, we've all been here, but the problem is there have been times we had to take some time off. Either we were on vacation or if it was a personal issue.
Yeah, because although to be fair, I think the past year, other than the week, this last week was the only week we've taken off this year.
Yeah, because I know we did one last year, I think.
I mean, it took a lot more breaks last year than this year.
I remember.
This year we've taken only one break. That was last week.
And I can understand why. I mean, one, it was your birthday week. On top of that, it was also election week. So
scheduling conflicts on my end as well, because you know, again, my birthday week and things like that. But like, legitimately, you know, this means a lot to me. This means a heck of a lot to me. But I would rather. I'm humbled right now, but Jared, I want to hear your review. Don't hold back now. Come on.
Well, I mean,
come on.
Okay. I almost didn't want to because
wait. Let There Be Carnage is a better movie than this piece of shit. No. I know what he's doing. Hold on,
God.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying Venom is a better movie than this piece of shit.
That movie is a piece of shit.
Better movie than this.
Those movies are pieces of shit. Watch Spider-Man 3 again.
That's a reference to what you used to do.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but I'm saying for real right now. Watch fucking Spider-Man 3 over those fucking Venom movies. Jesus Christ.
All right, so I will go ahead and do what I was going to talk about originally and everything, but it's going to be something different for me.
Oh.
Okay. Because I usually just talk about movies, and I feel like I should always talk about movies on here, but we've kind of...
Isn't that the whole point? We talk about movies?
Lines sometimes, but... I wanted to talk about my favorite video game of all time.
Oh.
What? And that would be?
Well, first of all, a few years ago, I watched this podcast that does video game storytelling podcasts where you play the game and they kind of talk about the story a little bit along the way, and that has been a lot of fun. Has introduced me to a lot of games, and it introduced me to this game in particular that feels like it was made for me. It's a game from 1998 made by Squaresoft.
Oh, so
they
it's
were
not.
Square Enix, and it is not a Final Fantasy game.
Was it Chrono? No, what's the sequel to Chrono Trigger? What the fuck's that game?
Chrono
Cross, but it's not that.
Oh, jeez.
It's Xenogears.
And I'm ashamed to admit that I've never played Xenogears.
You didn't get a chance to. We didn't get a chance to hear him. What did you say?
Xenogears.
Oh, Xenogears.
I'm
Yes,
ashamed to admit I've never played it.
The brainchild of Tetsuya Takahashi, who is a dude that clearly loves war mech anime such as Gundam, and also loves things such as philosophy, Freudian psychology. He's interested in religion, and I'm like, this guy could be like my best friend or something. This guy's kind of awesome. But he also has ended up continuing on with, like, not necessarily sequels to Xenogears, because Xenogears is its own singular story, but has gone on to take those ideas from that initial game and create other things, such as Xenosaga,
Xenoblade Chronicles. This related?
And Xenoblade Chronicles, which is the most successful iteration, because it strips down all of the complex shit to make it digestible for an audience. Because I've never played the Xenosaga games, but I have watched enough about them to be like, you might need to be a doctor to figure out what's happening. But his first attempt at telling stuff with these kind of tools was with Xenogears. And that is what you need to know when you start playing that game, is that you're going to get a lot thrown at you. You're going to have references to Freudian psychology, Carl Jung, who was another psychology person. You're going to have things touched on such as Gnosticism, Jewish mysticism, history, and all of this stuff. Also, like the works of Friedrich Nietzsche, who is this German philosopher from like the early 20th century. And so Xenogears is basically the story of Fei Fong Wong, who lives in this village. He doesn't know who he is, really, truly. He doesn't know where he comes from. And he basically goes on this adventure to figure out who he is, but also he's dealing with a much larger scale war between two warring factions, and God might also be involved. It's a very complex story, and I'm not explaining it very well.
God, it sounds more complicated than Lost.
It kind of is.
More complicated than Kingdom Hearts.
But no, at the forefront of it, the reason why you truly play Xenogears is because of its story, and it's one of the most compelling stories I've ever seen, and it's coming from a game that was made in 1998. Yeah, we have things like The Last of Us now, which I still think are one of the best stories put in a video game. But
hell yeah.
Here, the emotion with the characters, the humor as well. It's a very funny game. In fact, Tetsuya Takahashi wrote the game with his wife.
Really?
That they worked on it together to create this huge, sprawling story that actually exists even past the game itself. There's thousands of years of history in this one game. And if you look at it, what it truly is down to its essence is, even with all the fighting, all the action, all the killing of the god at the end, because like all JRPGs, you kill God at the end, basically. But it's basically a love story told throughout thousands of years, because the characters are basically reincarnated and find each other again and again and again in this eternal kind of recurrence. And that's the beauty of Xenogears and why I love it so much. And on top of that, it's a really fun game to actually play with a combat system that is basically in the vein of think of it as Street Fighter meets a RPG, or you know, where you're doing like button prompts to like kind of get all your characters to like do like super cool moves and stuff. And that makes it super fun. And there's these huge mechs that you can get in, and that add a lot of variety to the game. And I will say that it can be seen as a complaint, though, which I would understand. It's kind of like in the vein of a certain guy that created the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
Oh God, not Kojima.
Where there's a lot of dialogue.
Oh dear, Hideo Kojima.
Sometimes you are watching the game. But I think it's worth it. And it's one of those early instances where video games, I think, can rival movies as like a form of storytelling. And I don't know. When I played it, and I've played it twice since then, it just, nothing has truly moved me in the way that this game has made me think about things more and think about life, like in terms of like how a video game can do that and stuff. It's also led me down the road of like doing my own kind of like research, and you don't need to do this stuff. It's just one of those things where it's like it's introduced me to new things, and I think that's something that I really love about it and why it has stuck with me on a deeply personal level, and why it's my favorite video game of all time. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I know I kind of rambled on a lot.
Yeah.
But it's one of those games where I'm like, unless I have like a script that I have written, it's going to seem that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
But also, I will say that the Xenoblade, Xenoblade Chronicles and stuff. It's very successful and stuff, and very good. If Xenogears is too much for you, Xenoblade, it's not necessarily the same, but it's more digestible.
Yeah. So yeah, I think now we're gonna get to the actual review now, because frankly I have a lot to say about this movie. I have a lot to say. I think you other people have a lot to say. I mean, like, considering the magnitude of this movie, yeah, we're play the commercial first, then we get to the review. So I better position myself carefully and enjoy this minute of ads while we try and get ready, or already ready. Whatever. We'll be back.
The Lakers are looking for a big man.
Chocolate cream Oreo. The most amazing thing to happen to an Oreo in 89 years.
Never mind.
Was that dude a complete racist?
It's funny because I just saw that commercial for the first time like 2 weeks ago, because I just put on old like commercials that haven't aged well, and that was on there.
I don't even remember even seeing that ad, and I'm surprised they got away with the message, Mom, because he's all like, he's a kid at heart, but he's like, Mom, there's colored Oreo.
Nope. Well, the other one in that compilation I saw also had the Twin Towers in it.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Getting very close to it.
Yeah, that's why the teaser for Spider-Man was banned for so long, because they showed the Twin Towers getting, like, Spider-Man put the fucking web in front of the Twin Towers, and that trailer hasn't been seen. Well, it's now you can see it, but, like, for a long time, it was not even fucking available. But anyway, I would play a TV spot for you right now of this we were about to review, but honestly, I don't want Toho to get under my ass, because this is our first foreign language film. I don't know how Toho operates in terms of copyright, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and get right to the review instead of just, well, again, I still have to do my normal exposition, but no commercials. You go watch the trailer. You can figure it out. Everybody's practically seen this fucking movie anyway. So let's begin. Chan, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Oh, great. You've been rather quiet. You've been... Godzilla Minus One is a 2023 Japanese epic kaiju film written, directed by Takashi Yamazaki, who's also the visual effects supervisor on the movie. Yeah, he had 3 fucking jobs on this damn movie.
Dang.
Produced by Nanami Ichikawa, Shuji Abe, Kenji Yamada, oh God, I'm horrible at Japanese names sometimes, so please bear with me. Kazuaki Kishida, Go Abe, and Kishiro Moria. Kishiro Moria, I believe that's how it is. Starring Ryunosuke Kamiki, Minami Hanabe, Yuki Yamada, Yutahaka Oki, Hitaka Yoshika, Sakura Ando, and Kuranosuke Kazaki? Kazaki? Good lord. I knew how to pronounce the director's name, but I butchered half the damn cast.
Honestly, I think you've done pretty well.
You bring
I think it's a perfect.
Oh my god! And it was released on
You bring dishonor to Japanese name calling. For you are a racist and a narcissistic prick. Besides, things like this, having to talk like a Japanese man makes me feel like I want to take a samurai sword and chop my own dick off because of you.
Oh god. It was released on November 3rd, 2023 in Japan and December 1st, 2023 in North America, both by Toho. Budget was $10 to $15 million and it made $113.6 to about $116 million worldwide. It did very well in Japan, but apparently in North America, it did even better. How is that possible? That's Japanese Godzilla movie doing better overseas than in its native Japan. The story. Japan has barely recovered from the Second World War when a gigantic peril emerges off the coast of Tokyo, Kohoichi, or Shikishima. A deserter traumatized by his first confrontation with Godzilla seizes an opportunity to redeem his conduct during the war. 99% rare on Rotten Tomatoes. I believe this is the highest rated movie we have ever done in terms of Rotten Tomatoes scores. 7.7 on IMDb, 81% rated on Metacritic, and I believe that is a 4.1 or 2 on Letterboxd. I believe it's 4.2. No, it's 4.1. It's 4.1. So this is one of the best reviewed movies. But again, we did a lot of movies that got good reviews, but critical acclaim?
Yeah.
And we'll get to that. Trust me, we'll get to that. Inuyasha said that he has the Oreo commercial in his commercial quote. He said that I heard someone edited this with edited the part with Mom. Replace it with the N word. What the?
What is it, ninja?
I'm very confused by that comment.
Is it ninja?
You use the word ninja on this program?
Ninja.
You bring dishonor.
Oh God.
Okay. I've already it's funny is that this is the first time.
TGI Fridays.
First of all, in terms of this is a couple of milestones here because this is the most recent movie that we've ever reviewed because it literally came out last year, almost exactly a year ago. And at least in North America, it's been over a year now in terms of the Japanese release, but like it's the most recent. And number two, I've technically already reviewed this movie on the show before, so technically this is a more in-depth analysis I'm about to do today.
Yeah.
So I'll repeat the story, but the story how I wanted to, watch this movie beforehand. But like back when it came out, like I wanted to see it. But then it took so long to get digital. It was like the longest fucking time to get onto any website.
I'm still waiting for, Spy Family, Code White, the movie to actually, come out in digital or even, have its English dub on, Blu-ray or even 4K. But the problem is, it's taking a long ass time, for that to happen.
But in terms of this, I had to wait, 5 months after the movie came out, which is usually new movies come out on digital.
That sound familiar?
Huh?
That does sound so familiar.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm reading the future.
It usually takes about a couple of weeks to about a month for all these digital movies to get on the platform. Like Saturday Night came out about a month ago and it's already on digital as of today, which I'm probably gonna watch sometime this week because I really want to watch Saturday Night. But it took forever, but when I finally got to watch it, trust me, my mind was fucking blown. I've already expressed it before. My mind was fucking blown like a motherfucker with this movie. Remember, this movie beat Scream 6 as my best film of the year last year, which I didn't even think it was even going to happen, but it did.
Yeah, like the Scream, the biggest Scream fanboy, and that one beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can actually, tolerate him talking about Scream than Lost at this point.
lost. We have to go back.
You know, Chayton has to keep doing shots every time you mention Lost, and you just probably
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Doom and dead.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
Jesus.
me and my girl had
Jordy.
like, if my girl was off, like she'd have to work tomorrow or something. If we had like a bottle of vodka, we'd either be drunk as fuck or we'd be dead.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, William, I think I already said this before. He saw Godzilla -1 minus color, which I told him that, like, after that fact, after I watched it, why the fuck did you watch it black and white? That is not the definitive way to see the movie. The director has stated the color version is his definitive version. The black and white is just a gimmick.
You know, I will say this. Like, I just want to put this up out there. I actually, the first time I saw this movie, I did not.
Jesus.
That's all me blowing.
I love it how Jordy burped and I got interrupted.
And I thought blowing raspberries on my girl's ass was disrespectful.
Oh! Burp your bars from your ass.
All right. Oh my God! How many times? All right.
I cannot even give no word on it because of this freaking
That was Tom. That was
Tingle
Tom
Bear
and Jerry
looking
moment.
doofus looking sub bitch.
That's a Tom and Jerry moment right there, going burp. Because it's that black cat who's,
That's right.
baby. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
He's getting his back cat, by Tom. He's like, burp.
I was before I was rudely interrupted. The first time I saw Godzilla -1, I told this story many times on this show, or in the forums for that matter. I did not get a chance to see it in color because for some reason, it seems like that it was very limited in my area.
Actually, no, it got a wide release, but they just pulled it after 2 weeks. It was limited engagement.
And I originally was going to go see it in color, but with the 2 weeks thing, I feel like, if they were to show the movie in color for a few more weeks, then I would have gotten a chance to see the movie in color. And I only saw it in black and white because, I think it came out around January at that time, right? Am I correct?
Something like that.
Yeah, and I even remember I showed the ticket stub through the film forums, and the people in the film forums were actually, quite shocked and even surprised that I even got to see this movie just in black and white, But then cut to today, now I can understand why, watching the movie in color is the better way to go.
I agree. And by the way, just so we're clear, this is my first time watching it. And
this is my second time seeing it.
Same. This is my first time seeing it.
First time. I actually saw it right after I got done with chilling with Jordy.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. But anyway, this was my first time seeing it. However, I was gonna watch it on the pirate website that he introduced to me like a year or so ago. I've been using it quite a lot, but apparently it didn't want to do right after I just got through 29 minutes of getting through the first part. Then I had to go to the pirate website that he provided me, and that wouldn't work for shit for some reason. So I had to do something I'd never done. So I had to rent this movie on Apple. So, which is fine, $3.99, and I was able to finish, what I started, and you know what? From beginning to end, I enjoyed it. I cannot. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, sure, it's Japanese, but at the same time, the English, subtitles does help.
Yes, and for the love of God, do not watch the English dub. Watch it with the original Japanese, because I'm gonna hammer home a scene that will not work in the dub because of the performances. I'll talk about that later. That later.
Before I actually started the movie on Netflix, I actually heard some of the English dub. And I'm just like,
Oh,
No,
because
this
when
does not seem
when
right.
I put it on Netflix, it went default to the Japanese.
It doesn't. And
I was making sure that mine went
like
to default
Here's the
Japanese.
thing with me. I was like, like when I went into this is like, the first time I've ever seen a Godzilla movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Not gonna lie, this is my first ever Godzilla movie I've ever watched. And not gonna lie, I was hoping that it would impress me, and you know what? It did. You know why? Because this is, this has been highly critically acclaimed, and yet a lot of people have loved this, including Victor and some people in the network, So
yeah, Romy praised the shit out of it, if I remember correctly.
In fact, this was a make or break moment for me to make sure if I were able to get into this movie. And the moment it started and all the way till it ended, I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love the shit out of this movie.
I'm gonna say it right now. It's a bona fide fucking masterpiece. It is. I mean,
and for the budget, also like for the that good.
I'm telling you, with the budget that they had, is impressive.
The visual effects for a movie that costed only fucking $15 million American dollars to make. This blows a lot of the $200 million movies this year out of the water.
Joker 2.
Madam Web, that has horrible CGI. That cost $100 million.
Well, even Joker 2, like I guarantee you, the majority of that budget was for the fucking actors because I don't understand.
Yeah, it was for Joaquin and Lady Gaga. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't really.
And this all happened because, like Martin Luther King, Joaquin Phoenix had a dream.
My God, he did.
Guess what? That dream, like everybody else's, turns to shit.
Yeah. But yeah, the visual effects. There's some portions of the movie where, honestly, it doesn't even look like CGI. It looks like it's real. Godzilla looks real in this movie.
Like the water scenes in that movie were fucking fantastic.
I love the water scenes.
There's that moment at near the beginning of the movie and stuff. Well, with him with Godzilla in the water, everything, and I was just shocked at how well this looked. And I don't know, like, I wonder if the director, being so, well, because like what he supervised.
He's the visual effects supervisor. Okay. He ran these visual effects.
Because I looked and he's in animation, like he did the Lupin the Third and like a Dragon Quest movie and stuff. So
he also did a lot of Doraemon, the blue cat thing.
Plus, and for him to have 3 jobs when working this movie is such dedication. Props to him.
And you can see his influences like so much in this movie because two of his big influences was Hayao Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli, and Steven Spielberg.
You can the Spielberg references and everything. It's practically fucking Jaws. This movie is practically almost not entirely, but
I was gonna say it almost kind of reminded me of Jaws every time I see his, his back, up in the water,
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I had to remind myself this is a dinosaur, not a shark. Okay?
Lizard, but okay.
This isn't Lizard. This isn't Bruce.
This is Brucey.
This is
Brucey.
Godzilla.
It's so clear his influences. I mean, I don't know how much of the Miyazaki influence is in there because I haven't seen enough Studio Ghibli. I've seen only a couple Ghiblis. I've seen Ponyo. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. I've seen Spirited Away, but like not enough.
Spirited Away.
But we can't,
Grave of the Fireflies.
Never saw it.
Think about the producers and the directors who made the movie. We gotta think about the actors who were in there as well.
Yes. I'm trying to also because I'm trying to structure this a little bit, but because I've said it before in the past with certain Godzilla movies, especially the American ones. All of the American Godzilla. Fuck it, all the American ones. They have horrible characters, like no development whatsoever. Like 98's Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. Oh, that's a lot of fish. Mugging the camera. Godzilla 2014 has virtually no fucking like memorable characters except for maybe 2.
They really don't. I mean, and it's also too. It's just kind of like Dick Tease the movie.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that. This movie doesn't fuck around when showing Godzilla. He shows up. They show up right away. It's not like they don't cut away. Don't cutaways to some random bullshit TV in the background where you barely see his face. Like they show him.
By the way, I hate to cut you off, Victor, but Jordy, if you were going to watch the 2014 Godzilla, just expect Godzilla to not show up as much.
Well,
yeah, just focus on like underdeveloped
characters.
characters.
Here's the thing: the character, if they would have been saying they were good characters, but there are no good. Okay,
like
Elizabeth Olsen, Bryan Cranston. That's it. Those are the only 2 good characters.
The only thing I will say about this movie, it does showcase Godzilla a lot, but the thing is,
what guy's name? What guy?
Hold up. It's escaping me.
Ken Watanabe. I didn't like. I didn't like his character. Good performance. I didn't like his character.
Like when it comes down to me, I kind of like this movie where they showcase Godzilla more, like not too much, just enough for to actually help build a plot and and help us get to how we get from the beginning to the end and all that.
And yeah,
honestly, my favorite stuff in the movie.
I think
incorporate Godzilla.
Same here. I actually feel similarly here too.
I love about it is not just Godzilla itself, but I think the soundtrack.
The score is the best score for any Godzilla movie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I know it reuses the original Godzilla theme multiple times, but
it's like you're taking a time machine, going back to the first Godzilla movie, and it has that song in the background, dun 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 dun. I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, and I'll talk briefly about the other American movies. Godzilla King of the Monsters, the sequel to the 2014 movie, has no good characters in it. None of them. I love Kyle Chandler, but I could give less than a fuck about his character in that movie. Godzilla X Kong rightfully chose what?
Vera Farmiga was also in King of the Monsters, right?
She's horrible.
Yeah.
I remember being so disappointed that I wanted to like that movie in the theater.
Yeah, and Godzilla versus Kong did the rightful decision the rightful decision to not focus on the human characters as much. And then the same thing happened with the sequel, Godzilla X Kong. Excuse me, the X is silent. Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, which came out this year. Barely any humans in that damn movie, apparently.
I still
only 4 humans, and that's it.
Me neither.
So, yeah, but this has, and I even feel like in the Japanese Godzilla movies don't have very good human characters. These are the best human characters in this entire franchise, and it's not even close.
I agree.
Agreed, 100%.
Tsukishima as the lead. Listen, this is one of the most relatable characters you will ever see in any movie because
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when he Ryonosake, I believe.
The actor, yeah, but
close enough.
Like the character itself, legitimately, he people Koichi. I'm calling him by. They say him primarily by his last name, so I'm gonna go by last name now.
Also, but he's
I know it's Koichi, but
Yeah, but Koichi. I think when I watched this movie, you could probably tell that this was his story, but it also had other.
I think it's more of an ensemble piece, if anything. Even though he is the main character, but it is an ensemble piece because some of the other characters in the movie are so fucking strong they almost work neck and neck with him. So, as a character, Tsukishima is, he is a kamikaze pilot. His job is basically to pretty much, sacrifice his own life for, the Japanese in World War II, and yet he doesn't want to do it. The opening scene is him going to Ido Island to just get away from it. You think, oh, is he a coward? No, he just even his parents. There's a letter that his parents write to, they want him to live. He's just not only honoring his wishes. I feel like yeah.
Can I ask real quick, Victor?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what kamikaze is, it's basically, a plane runner who basically does suicide attacks.
Yeah.
In strategies, of course. If you guys don't know that.
Yeah.
From the first 5 minutes, I already love the movie. I was the same way too, Hunter.
Yeah, like you
too.
You think at the beginning of the movie, it's nice and calm for a little bit, but then once Godzilla shows up roughly about 4.5 minutes into the movie, I'm like, oh fuck.
And you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
He's not as tall as he is when he starts destroying the buildings or when he's in the water. I mean, that was just him, probably, having, his first, like development of him growing, I guess.
Yes, he doesn't look as big as he does later in the movie. He doesn't look, it looks like he's fucking huge.
Which is good. You know why? Because sometimes you got to be small in order to build yourself big.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And Godzilla attacks the island, and he's tasked by the military who are there to shoot the motherfucker, but he just can't do it. He just freezes because the fear that he has. He doesn't want to die. And pretty much everybody else dies in gratuitous graphic fashion as a result.
Yeah. Well,
he's the only survivor.
Not everybody dies, of course.
It is one of the most brutal, batshit insane ways to start a movie. And because of that, and not only that, when he goes back home, he finds out that his parents are killed. His next door neighbor tells him,
wait a second. As Morgan Freeman said in Wanted, shoot this mother.
He actually shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you can tell by the main character is like mostly fidgeting and
yes, he has
because he has
because
such
of this,
a fear in that.
He has survivor's guilt as well too. A lot of survivor's guilt.
I'm kind of glad that this Godzilla movie, when I was watching it, I'm kind of glad it didn't have a Jurassic Park feel to it. I mean, the last thing I wanted was dinosaur chasing humans, because the way he moves, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty well done. He goes like dawn,
Yeah. And then as a result, he finds out his parents are killed. Like legitimately, things aren't getting worse. Now his parents are dead, and his house is completely fucking destroyed. So what happens is that he eventually this woman just is chased after the cops, and she literally gives him a baby and is like, what the hell's going on? So she finds her eventually, and she says that baby is not hers, it's belonging to someone else who died. And Noriko is the character's name, the female's name. And this movie, in some ways, as a result, when they start, even though they just do it, they just work together because they need to survive and things like that. But like when it comes down to it, in some ways, this movie is also kind of a love story. In some ways, in a lot of ways, actually,
it does. But the problem is, they're not like confirming or denying that they're actually a couple.
Well, at first,
yeah.
But obviously, by the movie's second half, they're clearly, they care for one another.
Wait a second. Critical acclaim in America.
Yes, it was better received in America than it was in Japan. Japanese people, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then again, how can you know what they're talking about because you don't speak their language?
But it got critical acclaim here in North America. That's what matters, and worldwide, otherwise worldwide. But like,
he knows
this, and then also not too long afterwards, Tsukishima takes up a job at destroying these. He's a minesweeper. He becomes a minesweeper. He's tasked with disabling all these mines in World War II with these 3 other people. Of course, you have the doctor. You have a
Wait a minute. Why is that sound? You know what? It's kind of funny you just brought that up. The guy with the glasses, right?
Yeah, Doc. Well, they call him Doc. Noda is his name, but they call him Doc.
Okay, the thing is, he kind of reminded me, like the thing is, you brought up Jaws a while back. It's like that guy with the glasses in Jaws.
Oh, Hoopa!
Yeah, guess
Hoopa!
what? Wait, what'd you say?
Hoopa! That's what Quint says to him.
Quint.
Hoopa!
Hoopa! Okay. That kind of reminds me of that guy.
Okay, Chin.
Yeah, and then you also have
All right.
You also have what you call it? The Akatsu, he's a captain of the boat, and then his son nicknamed Kid, and he doesn't like the nickname, which is funny. But these characters are the heart and soul. They're the bleeding heart of his damn movie.
Yeah.
Like, without them, it doesn't fucking work.
You got Godzilla, the creature, yes, but this movie would not work without these characters or the actors and actresses in them.
Yeah. So like this whole thing, like, so they go out to they thought it was a normal thing to go out to get the mines, but then Godzilla shows up again, and he's even bigger than he was because some time has passed. So, of course, there's a lot of different kind of time jumps. There's a lot of time jumps in the movie. So, but like they think Godzilla is destroyed, like at first, like they thought the U.S. blew him up, right?
You're invested in them to where it's so tense that at any moment, any one of them could have died.
And people do die in this movie.
Yes, people do die.
Well, they do.
Like, there's a fucking body count in this damn movie, practically. You could be a dead meat video all its own, a kill count video.
Yeah, Tanner should know about dead meat, huh?
But yeah, like, okay, I should probably... everybody's seen the movie, so practically everybody knows the plot, but I'm going to talk about certain scenes that really drive home the point. I'm going to talk about what, in my opinion, is the best scene in the entire movie. And it happens roughly about halfway through, give or take, and almost halfway through, when Godzilla shows up. After he shows up again.
Wait, are you talking like when they're
after? This is a scene where this is a masterclass in acting. This scene where Tsukishima is talking to Noriko, and this is after. I believe this is that was way before. But like he is just like so filled with like PTSD, because remember the fucking other ship, there was supposed to be another ship that was going to attack Godzilla, but he blew the fucker up. He blew the fucker up with his atomic breath. They all die, and he's having survivor's guilt again. And this scene where he borderline has a mental breakdown and has PTSD over everything that happened to him. This scene. This is the reason not to watch the English dub, because the English dub will never, ever convey the emotions of these two's performances. Legitimately, this is Oscar caliber acting in this scene, especially the moment where he just says, "Oh no, is this?" He literally loses it, and he breaks down. He says, "Oh wait. Is this dream? Am I really dead? Am I really dead?" And he's just like, she's emotional. "No, you're not dead. You're not dead." That scene is gut-wrenching. Absolutely gut-wrenching. This is probably the best scene in the entire movie, honestly, in terms of the acting.
Completely agree.
It's just unbelievable. How the fuck did the Academy not nominate these two for awards consideration? But no, we have to get in the zone of interest. Fuck off.
Oh my god! Like,
why wasn't this nominated for Best Picture, for fuck's sake? I mean, I get it. Nobody's gonna top Cillian Murphy and Oppenheimer, but this kid almost did.
I mean, they would have steep competition.
It's just unbelievable, that scene. It is just this whole movie is completely just emotional. Honestly, it's an emotional gut punch.
It really is.
And that's because of the emotions surrounding it. It's just absolutely it makes you care. And the scene in Ginza.
Best actor.
Godzilla from... Sorry, it's an art house movie. Nope, not going to happen.
Nope,
art house movie.
Not going to happen, Soren.
Art house movie. Any art house movie I'm probably not going to like. Look at Megalopolis. Because Francis Ford Coppola was jerking off when I was watching it. Hopefully not kissing a 13-year-old girl. But anyway, the scene in Ginza. The city scene where Godzilla attacks the city. Oh my god. Like
it just
it
feels
is
very
brutal.
destructive, and he just left a lot of destruction in his wake. Like
And
he
then
doesn't
it
give a
is,
shit.
and then when he
about
gets the
them.
atomic breath, and
Dude.
Noriko sacrifices her life to save Koichi, and she is presumed dead for a long time. That is one of the most. When I was watching for the first, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I thought what she could have done was tackle him to the ground, but then again, I guess
something needed to happen for him for the final act to happen. Something needed to happen. Something ground shaking, and this was it. And especially that after that, when he gets out and he sees Godzilla, he looks at him, and he's looking at him for a while, and then, this reminds me of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This moment, this moment reminds me.
Koichi. Hey, let me just say this: his reaction when he's screaming towards
This
Godzilla.
is the scene when he's screaming. It's one of the most horrifying screams I've ever seen in any movie. Like I said, this reminds me of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix when Daniel Radcliffe was crying and screaming so loud when Sirius Black died that they had to fucking mute it. But this time, this is not mute. You hear that horrifying, grief-stricken scream. How is that get an award?
This guy, I'm just gonna say this right now. If there is an actual live-action Dragon Ball movie that is actually directed, to be on the story of the original Dragon Ball, I think he'd make a perfect Goku. To do the Super Saiyan, transformation.
This is just legitimately, that scream is one of the most horrifying. Like, he screams like more horrifyingly than almost any fucking final girl that I've seen in a horror movie. It's just that scene is just amazing. The music is just going insane in that moment, and he just vows for revenge. From that point forward, and
let's not mention too the sound design for Godzilla's Atomic Breath. It's almost on par with Oppenheimer.
Yes, it was almost on par with Oppenheimer. I agree, but no, the sound of interest. Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, because we hear all the screaming from the Nazis, and we don't see it. Yeah, I rewatched fucking Schindler's List when we actually see the fucking thing because it should be shown anyway. Yeah. Enough ranting about A24 for time being. I'm actually reviewing a great movie for once.
A24 is awesome.
You get out of here.
A24 has gone better, but Zone of Interest is not it.
The only thing I love about A24 was the Iron Claw. Move on.
There's a couple of others I can mention as of recently.
Like I said, move on. Let's get back to the review.
But yeah,
I was afraid.
No!
You get the fuck out of here, Shane.
I said move on now.
So afterwards is the plan, the whole planning stage. And, some people would probably use this scene when they're planning everything, that they explain the plan of what they're going to do. They probably use it as a bathroom break. They'll go take a piss or whatever. But this scene, I think, is just as compelling because of the very end of it. Because at the end of it, the guy who runs this operation, this military operation.
Oh my God. Why are you doing this, Shane? We are in the middle of a review and you are distracting people.
I was just going to, my mom actually got this for me. She got this one and then this one.
Wait, that's not me. No, not me. There. Wait, no, not that one. Anyway,
okay, why do you sound like a retarded 10.5?
This
No, why does he sound like a
Why do you sound like a retarded one?
Jordy,
why does he sound like a
when I do laughs, Jordy?
Oh my God. Anyway, as I was saying, that final part.
Why you sound like a like a retarded Mike Myers doing Cat in the Hat?
Oh my God.
You didn't say Mike Myers. That's the problem.
He said Mike Myers, didn't he?
No, he said Mike Myers.
I said the titular character.
Anyway,
we'll move on. Let's move on.
So that final part of that scene where he asks, you don't have to do this mission. You don't have to do it, but if you don't want to do it, please leave. And a few people start to leave, but not all of it. Like literally only a handful of them leave because people, you know, you have to understand that Japan was hit hard by World War II. This movie is sort in some ways is about these people who have been damaged by this event fighting back. They're fighting, like, they fight the future more than Mulder and Scully did in the X-Files movie. So, you know. But yeah, this movie, like, from that point forward, when you got Tachibana coming back and he had to manipulate him to go there because saying, "Oh, everybody's dead," and he punching him in the face. He had to say something stupid to get his attention, but Tachibana helps him rebuild the airplane. I think it's his airplane, his kamikaze airplane.
Yeah, the kamikaze. Oh, there's something about it too that we'll have to get into after, you know, we talked about the, you know, the fight between Godzilla and the, you know, all of them, you know, and
yeah, like it, like you know, this scene, it really feels the most tense because you know what's gonna happen. People could die at any time. Just this preparation scene, it's literally preparing the viewer.
Yeah.
When you think about it, this is basically the Japanese equivalent of Independence.
In some ways, I'll say yes. I think, although it's a better script than Independence Day, without a doubt, because, you know, Roland Emmerich, you know, I love Independence Day, even a 5 out of 5, but, like, you know, Takahashi Yamazaki is not Roland Emmerich, because let's be fair, Roland Emmerich went downhill pretty quick after Independence Day.
Like, he has not made a good movie since Independence Day. Roland Emmerich.
Wasn't 2012 and Roland
2012 was all right. 2012 was a guilty pleasure. I don't use the term guilty pleasure anymore, but, like, you know,
but you did.
I hate using that term. I don't know why I said it. It came out of my brain, but when the fight happens in the sea, and, you know, they have this plan to drown Godzilla, you know, pressure, you know, to, you know, make him feel the pressure. This scene is so tense, and then, the score in this scene, you know, it plays, you know, here's the and then when the mission actually starts, they play the Godzilla theme in its entirety. That's the first time in the movie where they play the theme in its entirety.
Yep.
It's almost an Avengers Assemble type of moment here, because it's just like, yeah, you're like, yeah, you'll get the shit out of Godzilla. Because Godzilla in this movie, if you don't know already, he's a fucking bad guy. He is no good dude. People, you know, the American Godzilla movies, they always treat him like a hero. In this movie, he is no hero.
But Godzilla, I mean, in my opinion, no disrespect, but he has to be the villain, you know?
Because he's always treated as some anti-hero, especially here in the States. But, like, you know, they made the right call making him only a bad guy.
Yeah, like he's this destructive weapon that is so impossible to beat. You know?
Yeah, he's not dancing. He's not doing drop kicks. Yeah.
Or he can just, like, you know, bend over, charges up his breath, and flies by blowing his breath.
Yeah, like the MST3K thing. But yeah, that scene is fucking fantastic, and then the whole thing about them. I love this moment here where he pulls out the atomic breath one more time, and you think everybody's going to die. It's to the point where the music is swelling, and then it pulls a Last Jedi and cuts out the entirety of the sound. You don't hear sound for a good 45 seconds. It's completely
you can also see the people on the ship, you know, taking their hats off, and then do like a
boom. Tsukishima is there. Presumably, we think that he's gonna sacrifice his own life. He's gonna take his own life for revenge. But then when he puts the fucking the thing in because the plane has explosives in it, and then boom, the explosives go off, and you're like, oh fuck, he killed himself.
Hold on, Soren just made a good point. It pulled the Last Jedi without the toxic.
That's true. That's true.
That was good.
But then you see the parachute, and he's alive. But then it goes to explain, because there's a certain scene. It kind of pulls a little bit of a Shawshank Redemption. Remember in Shawshank? I saw Shawshank Redemption for the first time in a long time yesterday, and I fucking love that movie. And it gave me hope at the right time, at the right moment. But you remember the scene where Andy is gonna, you know, he's tracing his name, and then it cuts off. He gets to the A, and he cuts off, and then later on you see that scene again, and then you see the debris coming off, you know, setting up how he could, you know, escape.
I remember.
It's almost like that, where they show it again, that scene where he's talking to him in the airplane. He's like, here is the parachute. Live. Tachibana is telling him that to live. And honestly, it's about as hopeful of a message as you could, to just move on. You know, it's like letting go, just like Lost. And letting go of all that trauma. Ejecto seat cuz, oh no, that's not Texas Chainsaw 3D bullshit. Better not be. But yeah, he deads out, and like Godzilla is just like, his head is just gone. It's just gone. It's part of his neck is gone too, and he's just like drowns in the fucking ocean. But I think, you know, everybody's celebrating like that. But then you get to see the neighbor again, because the neighbor is taking care of with their adopted daughter, and she comes with a note, and we don't know what that note says at first. Believe it or not, I didn't know because I obviously didn't know what was going to happen when I saw this. But you said the note, and it's like he's touching him, like he's crying, and he's touching him. It's like, oh, you're like, oh wait, no, and then it cuts to like this place. It almost looks like a hospital. Oh no, oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, is she really? Opens the door. Noriko's alive.
That's the one thing that shocked the hell out of me.
It did too when I first saw it in theaters. I was
honestly, I was only shocked, but
she lived through that.
Also,
I think she wouldn't have lived through that. I think that was kind of stupid. That's probably my only gripe about the
movie. Are you kidding me? That is about as perfect of an ending as it should be, because it gave him hope. He lived, and guess what?
Hold up. First, Victor, go.
The reason why I think it's a perfect ending is because they told him to live. He told him to live no matter what the cost it is. And for living, finally he gets the love of his life back. We didn't know if she was dead. But honestly, this is about as happy of an ending as any movie could be. I was practically almost in tears when I was watching that for the first time. I've told this story before, and I'll tell it again. I told my mom to watch this movie. And, you know, he earned that. All the shit that he went through, he earned it. And that's my defense.
He went on a long journey, and he deserves it.
Going back to my story, I told my mom to watch this movie. She's like, okay. And then I came in a couple of times throughout the movie, and she was like, you know, this is good. Like, I remember the scene where Noda, the doc, and the other guy left Kid alone because they didn't want him to fight. Because another thing is that he wasn't there originally. So they said to him, we leave you the future. But anyway, you was saying like, oh, this is a good movie. And then when I walked in right before the end of the movie, he was like, oh my god, this is a great movie. And then I got to see her raw, live first reaction to Noriko being alive. I will not shit you not when I say this. She was in tears.
She literally that literally touched me. Touched me right here.
Now, all right. So, Jayden, your retort.
Now, I agree with the idea of, you know, finding what you call it, love and all that, and that good stuff. That's fine and dandy. And I know this is a movie about a giant lizard monster, but she got blown away, and all that debris, even if she survived the fucking impact, all that debris that probably crashed onto her, and even if she survived, she would have been more mangled and fucked up than she was.
Hold up, Shane. Giant lizards!
And yes, that's another thing too. That's the hero's journey archetype in a nutshell. That is hero's journey.
I agree with what Victor was saying regarding all that about deserving a happy ending. But again, I just thought it was dumb how she just got yanked away. Knowing that this is a movie about a giant lizard, the ferocity of her being thrown, along with the impact of wherever she landed, along with the debris that wasn't just building, but probably glass and other sharp objects, probably penetrating her or landing on her. I just did, and then even if she survived, she would have been more mangled and fucked up like the girl from Terrifier or
Why
something.
are we comparing Godzilla Minus One to Terrifier? What the fuck? This is the most bullshit comparison I've ever seen.
Hold up, Shayton.
That's just my argument with that, and I thought her surviving was kind of cheap because she was like, again, I just don't see any feasible way of her surviving that.
There's a reason, and the director took a long time explaining how she could survive this. You remember the final shot of her with the black bruise on her neck? That was Godzilla's cells. She got fucking regenerated. Her cells regenerated. That's how she was able to survive.
That is something I did not.
I didn't know.
Notice that at first until.
Now that makes a whole lot.
Actually, you know what? Victor's got a point.
Okay, I will say this. I'll give an argument and a counter, or agreeing and a counter argument to that. One, okay, that makes sense now. I'm okay with that. However, I would have liked to known that. Sometimes you don't need things explained to you, but that was a big thing that kind of needed something to be explained.
Yeah, Takahashi Yamazaki took a very long time because originally he wanted it to be ambiguous, but now he had no choice but to come out with it. It's
you really can't be ambiguous with that because again, we saw how she fucking got blown away, and for her just to come in with, I'm sorry, even though she still was bandaged up, but scrapes and bruises compared to how she really should look. Okay, with that, I can actually retract my argument with that and not give that a negative. That was really my only negative of the movie. And even then, that's really a nitpick. I just thought it was kind of like, oh, wait a minute.
Like I said before, I don't know about, because Jared gave this possibly, like, in terms of how he rates it, almost a 9 out of 10.
I did give it a 9 out.
Oh, 10. Great spoiler! But like,
spoiler. Sorry.
How do you feel about that ending, Jared? You don't talk too much. Talk about this damn movie.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
he just doesn't talk.
I thought the ending brought me to tears, and the thing is,
I told you. You see?
Listen, I am a big old softy, so. A lot of things bring me to tears, but no.
What you really are.
It was funny because I was at work finishing this movie.
Oh, jeez.
My boss wasn't there today, so it was mostly just me, and it was a slow day because I watched half of it last night, and then I watched the other half today at work, and I was sobbing at work.
Now, as for me, I mean,
thankfully nobody came in at the time.
Yeah,
I was actually happy with the ending. Now the thing is,
I was very happy with the
ending. And it touched my heart too.
The thing is, I couldn't cry for two reasons. One, my sister has been, very, very, upset like all day. It's like one of those days, when you have to, for the life of, someone like, Jenna. But then there's also the fact that, again, this isn't like, a Saving Private Ryan per se, but
I think it's just, I think that ending for Saving Private Ryan is emotional for a different reason. It's emotional for a different reason.
It is actually very good. And I think it is a great happy ending because you didn't expect that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
although the movie ends with pretty much saying Godzilla is gonna come back because you know why? They're making a fucking sequel, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about having a sequel because, to be honest, I don't know how you could top perfection. That's the one thing. But with this director, I'm not against the idea.
I think I have hope.
Honestly, think I have hopes in it too.
Yeah, and if he has a wild idea to continue V's character story, I would hope that it would continue V's character stories instead of just putting some butt-fuck new.
And if it doesn't, I hope that we have new characters that can be just as invested.
I have a feeling that it's going to continue where this movie left off. I have a strange feeling.
I think it will too, but I think what should be the meat of the matter is how should the story continue? Should he try to get his revenge, or should he, go to a different part of Japan and cause mayhem there? Because again, there's only so much you can do in one place of Japan. Now you got to go to a different part to cause more chaos.
Yeah, but if they have a story there and also you could also explore what happened to Noriko. You could explore that more. What does that mean? How did they? They haven't outright said it was a sequel. Something tells me it's a sequel. So it's the same director. It has to be a sequel. And also another thing one thing I want to note is that a lot of famous people love this movie. Seth Green loved this movie. From Buffy, he loved this movie. Michael Dougherty, who directed that piece of shit Godzilla King of the Monsters, loved the movie. Adam Wingard, who did the Godzilla Kong movies, loved it. Joe Dante loved it. James Pottersall, who directed The Spectacular Now, loved it. And the screenwriter of Creed 2 also loved it.
When you have a movie that is getting a lot of love by screenwriters and very famous directors, you're actually doing something right when it comes to crafting a masterpiece like this.
Also, other people who praised it, Christopher fucking Nolan praised it. I shit you not. He said this, and I quote, he can't think of a better director to create a response to Oppenheimer than Takahashi Yamazaki. He praised the film, saying they had much in common with another film that he did called The Eternal Zero, and offered deep insight into its characters. Christopher Nolan loved this movie. Guillermo del Toro loved this movie. Kevin Smith, one of my all-time favorite filmmakers, loved it. Dave Filoni loved it. Simon Pegg loved it. Jason Blum, of all people, loved it. Same thing with Jan de Bont. But you know who was the one who was... Stephen King loved it. Hideo Kojima praised it. The guy who created One Piece loved it. And
that just says something with the overwhelming praise from very famous people.
And also, you know who was the one who praised it the most? Steven Spielberg himself. He was obsessed with this damn movie.
Yeah.
So...
He told Yamazaki himself, I saw it once at my home event. I had to go see it in IMAX, then in Dolby Atmos. No, Steven Spielberg saw it 3 times.
Wow.
Dang.
And of course, it was the first non-English language film to win the Oscar for Best Visual Effects, and rightfully fucking so.
Yeah.
God, he came back to life to praise this movie.
So in closing, what would we give this movie in regards to rating?
I'm gonna go one step beyond. 6 out of 5. This is a masterpiece.
You know what?
Well, mine got spoiled too.
Yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. It's my second favorite film of last year, right behind Oppenheimer. But really, Godzilla Minus One is a masterpiece. It really is, and it deserves every single, amount of praise that it actually deserves.
I'll give it also a 5 out of 5, even though my ranking from last year was already done. I think it was, what was it?
I think this review changed your mind, huh?
Yeah, it would still be in my top 5. Because some of the movies I haven't seen in a bit, like I need to go watch The Iron Claw again. I need to see Bo is Afraid again. And
Jesus!
Oh gosh!
That giant dick monster.
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, that one also, which I can't wait.
Dead Reckoning Part 1, and next year it's not the final Reckoning, it's Dead Reckoning Part 2.
I don't care. I'm finally getting the sequel to my favorite Mission Impossible movie.
Well, here's the thing, though. The subtitle, at least it stays consistent.
William, what did you say you gave this?
5 out of 5.
Okay, you know what?
My top 5. I will get.
I believe in I don't know, like. I don't know. Maybe this is the first time I'm actually going to be in agreement with Victor on something. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 5.
Actually, you did give it 6 out of 5 once. The last time you gave it was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You gave that a 6.
Yeah, because that was that movie was.
That was the last time.
But here's the thing. I think this is me and you agreeing on this one. I believe.
Yes, without a doubt, and of course,
because
9 out of 10.
Listen, What's 9 out of 10. Grape? the difference between this and what's Eating Guilt or Great is that we're talking about, a movie that does, evolve around disability and real life, problems with certain, families and all that. Now, this movie, on the other hand, deals in not just science fiction, but it also deals with all, with everything in general of what makes a great Godzilla movie,
Also, it deals with the horrors of war in such a beautiful way. It's a masterpiece. It's one of the best World War II movies outside of like Saving Private Ryan and a couple of others I'm probably not thinking of right now because I always think the Saving Private Ryan. But like, it's a masterpiece. It is scale and spectacle, and also has an emotional quality that really not a lot of movies have anymore. So
what it is too. It almost feels like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
So JR, what do you give this and your between 1 and 10 scale?
Between my 1 and 10 scale, I give this a 9. 9 out of 10.
No, here's the thing. So he explained
my 9 out of 10 is what I consider
a masterpiece.
Perfect movie.
A perfect movie. He said this 2 weeks ago with Scream. He gave it a 9 out of 10 because he called it a perfect movie.
Not necessarily one of my all-time favorite movies is what I would give a 10 out of 10. Now, potentially, if I continue rewatching this movie over and over, it can get there.
Yeah.
Because there are some movies that as soon as I see them, they are a 10.
Listen, I watched this because I know we were going to do this episode about a week ago. I watched it twice. I watched it I watched it twice in like two weeks. This movie is that good. I'm gonna watch it again for like the third time later before the end of the year. Honestly, the only good thing about J.K. Simmons is the only thing about when J.K. Simmons is 4 out of 5.
Oh yeah, hold on, you fucking pathetic pansy ass fruit.
You are worthless, useless ass piece of whose mommy left daddy.
That I'm telling you, J.K. Simmons, with his insults and all that, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so the first time in a long time, it's time to spin.
Oh wow.
Wheel! Oh, bullshit!
Oh god.
Okay. Did you add in a Scream 2 in there as well?
Oh wait, I thought I did. Wait, I did it. Oh fuck, I did it.
And by the way, Scream 2 came out in 19.
Oh wait, no, I did add
97.
Look, why did I put 97?
97.
I know Scream. It's my second favorite movie of all time. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, all right. Now we can spin the wheel. We've gone way too overtime. I'm just gonna spin it. Let me just zoom up a little bit. Hopefully, we don't get a bad movie next time because I did a 6 out of 5 movie. 3, 2, 1, hit play. Now, come on. Come on, please don't give me dog shit. Please don't give me dog shit. Please don't give me dog shit. Flubber?
No!
I like this movie. Okay,
I do too.
I have not seen this.
Me neither.
I like this movie.
Can I be frank with you guys?
Yeah.
I've never watched this movie before.
It's good. It's Robin
Yeah.
Williams.
It's like me and Victor, the only two have seen this movie. I saw this like when I was 3 or 4 years old.
I watched it like in middle school. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time.
I haven't seen this since maybe elementary school.
Romeo's Flubber.
Oh my god, he is the flubber. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll come on. Hopefully he'll come on and chill in the Jordy 200. God willing. But
yeah, I hope
by
too.
the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. Not next week, but the week after, I'm actually going on vacation in Florida. So I'm not gonna be around to do it. So we're gonna have to pull another Under the Red Hood in 2 weeks' time.
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna be on vacation in Florida. I'm gonna be visiting my dad for Thanksgiving. So we'll see what comes there. I hope it doesn't land on one of my I'm gonna be here next week.
The old saying. The old saying is, Victor, Daddy's home.
You didn't sound creepy.
Well, the other thing, Victor,
that was the point.
If I'm available, I'll come in if need be for anything.
But yeah, Vic just told. Oh yes, if they lands on Attack of the Clones, I'm like, thank God, I don't have to do it. I don't have to rant. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy.
Yeah, I hope it lands on Attack of the Clones, so I can say how much. So I could come in and say how much better it is than Rise.
Shut the fuck up! It's not the
Oh,
case.
come on, that was mean. That was mean.
That was mean. You
Yes, because Attack of the Clones fucking sucks.
You apologize.
I'm not taking that back.
What the? Ain't no points.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There you go. That's better.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood. I'm not gonna yell at anybody. I'm in a good mood. So, I just want to say before we wrap, thank you everybody who's watched at any point in the history of the show. 100 episodes is just a massive accomplishment. I just want to say thank you.
We went beyond three hours, and you know what? This is a good way to have episode 100.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I just want to say thank you to anybody who's watched this show at any period of time. I want to thank my co-host. I want to thank David. I want to thank everybody who's helped me put on this show for the past 2.5. Well, not 2.5. More like two and not 2 and 2/3.
It takes 2 years to to get 100 episodes.
Yes, and yeah. Here's to more episodes in the future. Cheers. All right. It's 3 hours. I gotta get out of here.
For more episodes in the future.
4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours.
No.
4 hours. 4 hours.
You might see that on R&R when we do our, more than just 100 episodes, but no, we're not doing it on here.
But yeah. Thank you everybody. Jordy, close this out.
Folks, thank you all for joining us for the 100th edition of the Popcorn Panel Podcast, reviewing the 2023 Godzilla Minus One. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you missed your chance to live chat, comment down below. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Also, be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified when the David 3000 Network does an upload, a premiere, or a live stream like this one at all times. Same goes for the Count Victor Devalle, the Conqueror, William Braun, the Saint, Jared Ross, the Rockstar, Chaden Long, and yours truly, the Youngblood Outsider, Jordy Scout, a.k.a. J-Man's Legit. And with that being said, God bless you all. Have a great night, and stay healthy for better tomorrow. So, good night, everybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah. One more thing. Wait. Did it play?
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did it play? Yes. Don't tell me what it can't do.
We have to go back.
What's in the hatch?
Wait, we're still alive.
Boone, God's freaking gift to humanity. Okay, I'm done now. I've been too hyper. I've been on for too long. Good night, everybody.
I gotta drink more.
I'll see you next year. Bye-bye.